Ooga fucking ooga cunts. I certainly hope you got your wallets right, because it's time for the cunt stream. We got to help out our buddy Sinatra. With us today, we have the epic Jeff Holiday.
Epic, Jesus.
All right, fine. You're. I don't know.
Cringe harder.
Yeah, the Keck Lord himself. We also got Lil Miss Anonymous.
Hello.
Who are you again?
Nobody cares.
Exactly. So we have Sinatra Says, the reason we're all here today.
That's me.
Indeed. Stuttering Soliloquy.
Hello.
And we have Schmecko, the cunt stream himself.
Obviously.
And I'm the doodler, Samaj.
At least he knows what he's for.
The doodler sounds like some kind of weird serial killer.
Sounds like Jeff's other favorite X-Men.
See, I thought it sounded like a sex toy.
Oh yeah, that one too. That's a good one.
Yeah, oh yeah. The doodler.
The doodler.
Ripped for pleasure.
Okay.
I do have a favorite X-Men, but I have to look him up real quick. Hang on. I got to find this guy.
Right. So
Nobody knows what you're talking about now.
Tell you what, Jeff, you go look into that, and I'll explain that part later. Sinatra, how was
we just got a question about what your kids need, so
yes.
Exactly. Fill us in.
I've got some medical bills that have come up pretty recently for my kids' autistic stuff for their fine and gross motor skills. It's occupational therapy. That shit's taken a pretty heavy toll financially, on top of the holidays, on top of their birthday, on top of not having the other parent here to help out at all. So it's just a lot of stuff compounding in on each other. So any little bit of help will definitely be appreciated.
You mentioned before, you mentioned off air that you have twins.
Yeah, twin boys.
And they both have autism, and they're having trouble with their, you say grip? Or
it's fine and gross motor skills.
Okay, yeah. And this, the doctor recommended or gave you a prescription for
occupational therapy.
Occupational therapy, and that runs into a financial problem every week, you said.
Yeah, each one has to go once a week. So I have to go twice a week, and it's about $50 a visit
per kid. So that boils down to $100 a week. So like for like a full month, we're looking at like what, $400-500?
Yeah,
a month.
That's brutal.
It is pretty brutal.
But you've been able to manage it for a little bit. But this is the holiday season. And
yeah, that's what's killing me is the holidays, and their birthday is next month. And right. I don't really have the support financially from family, and I don't get child support or anything from the mom. So
yeah, that's got to be a doubly hard thing to go through. So I guess that's why we're here, and why our once a year cunt stream charity or whatever it is we're going to start doing. That's why we've dedicated this to you. So anyone here who feels like helping out, send in donations. How are we going to do that, Schmeckel? Nightbot?
There should be a Streamlabs link, or there is a Streamlabs link rather, in the description. I don't know if Nightbot's working right now.
Give it to me so I can post it in the chat. I will do it for the duration of the time that I am awake.
Also, how do I not have a wrench?
Where's
That's a good question.
May I have a wrench, please?
Certainly. Yeah, you
Thank
can have
you.
your very own wrench.
She's supposed to be a co-host. She has no wrench.
I'm sad.
God, you gotta just dump the wrenches all over everyone here. Bunch of fucking monkeys.
Sweet. Throw them hard.
Throw them hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that about your kids. There's so little fucking programs aside from just like the basic things like elementary school and that sort of thing. You can usually get into a decent program, but when they require more than that, like the cost is going to come straight from the parent, and it's so difficult.
Well, they're in a first step program in their school. It's called an 8x8 class, where it's like 8 kids who are where they should be, and 8 kids who are farther behind in the development, so they can try to mirror the behavior of the other kids.
Okay.
But it helps a little bit. Like I've definitely noticed an improvement in their language and stuff like that in the past year.
That's good. That's really good. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. I worked for over 5 years, almost 6 years, working with people with autism. It wasn't children though; they were at least 18 and over, but profound autism. So, yeah, I understand, sort of.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, and what makes it especially harder is like being by myself.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like that part's weighing on me a little bit more than it probably should.
No. I can't imagine that it could ever weigh on you any less. You know.
Yeah, well, when you're in a situation like this, obviously it's gonna suck a little more that you don't have someone there with you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the bottom line is everybody that donates gets to be Santa.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's true.
hey.
You want to be Santa? Everybody wants to give kids Christmas. Come on now.
I want to be Santa.
Hey, out of curiosity, Sinatra, do
You know where
you
the suit
have?
and everything?
Yeah, I mean, the other thing you can always do is like, do you have an Amazon wish list? Could someone buy?
Yeah, Outlaw Wolf had me make one. I don't know how to like share it though.
Oh,
That's
okay.
helpful.
Yeah.
If you go to your wish list, there should be like a shareable link button. Because I had somebody, they made me make one so they could buy me things. So.
Like, fucking Google Chrome is just the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, you think so? Try Chromium.
Chromium. What is a Chromium?
I'm not sure why Chromium exists. It's Chrome with a different colored icon.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It showed up on my laptop one day, and it's awful.
I think that's a virus.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I
90% sure that's a
think
virus.
that's some issues. Yeah.
So what I put on the wish list share. Okay. So what I put on here is just shit my kids like colored pencils, they like fish and some sensory toys and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think that should be.
Who doesn't like fish?
People can just go there and pay for it, and it goes directly to you, or what's the deal there?
I don't know. My PO
Yeah.
box is out there.
Yeah, whatever address you put, which is totally hidden, you can, well, you have to make sure it's hidden with Amazon. And then anyone that buys something, they can choose gift wrap, they can choose to leave a note with it, and then it sends it right to the address that you put in. So if you put in your PO box, it'll send it to your PO box.
Edit.
It should be under your settings.
Amazon's confusing and hard.
Settings.
Like Amazon isn't that bad, but sometimes it is. I don't know. Maybe it's a person by person basis.
Speaking of websites being bad, Samaj, you were talking about something kind of interesting before everyone showed up.
I said many interesting things if people ever listen. You'll have to you'll have to remind me. Which one was it?
About the monetization.
Oh, that's someone I would like to bring on, probably on a later stream. Maybe I'll see if I can message her now. Someone who actually works for I believe for a company that also works with Google on figuring out like videos and how they get monetized and all that, or get flagged. And the processes that go in there, which is very interesting because in order to go through a lot of different videos, they tend to give her this. I sent her a link. She's given like 10 seconds for each video. She has to go over it and decide from there if it should be flagged or demonetized or anything, which isn't much to work with. And that's just one example.
Apparently, the Amazon wishlist link doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I double checked, and then we've got Chambers asking if she can donate to a perfect PayPal.
I'm quick.
Damn.
This is why I'm here.
Yeah,
That's perfect timing.
no, you can do PayPal through Streamlabs as well. I guess send this to my email. Maybe I'll get it that way.
Yeah, PayPal, Streamlabs. If you've got an email, public email, they can do it. E-transfer.
Everything will go through Streamlabs. Streamlabs accepts any sort of PayPal payment.
Okay.
Oh, good.
What was I doing? So what were you guys talking about? Who's this guest? I didn't mean to derail.
No, that's okay. I sent her a link. She's just someone who works at Google, and she helps with the going over videos for YouTube and deciding which ones get monetized and which ones don't. Which get taken
perfect.
down.
That's exactly the kind of person I want to talk to. Because my fucking video that I did about the Young Turks and the Kate Steinle thing has been demonetized and remonetized like 4 times.
Yeah. Well, I sent her a link.
Consistent. It's definitely consistent. There's a system. You just don't fucking get it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
enjoy.
I think
Someone
it's
saying
fascinating. A day after we find out about the fucking monetization codes and shit, suddenly they disappear from every demonetized video. The shit was bizarre.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, yeah. Nerd City came out with that video showing like that there are number codes for specific things that they find troubling, like language, sexual content, violence, and then it was like within 48 hours, suddenly, if you now go to the source code, you can't see those anymore. Even on the videos that you found them before, they just vanished. Yeah. So
They got caught and they figured they'd just cover it up.
Yep, they got caught and then they hid it somewhere else in the code that you can't see it in the source when you look at the page source.
You know
So
their excuse
fucked up.
for that, right?
Huh.
Their excuse for that is they don't want people who are manipulating the system and the algorithm to get into the kids app to be able to continue doing that. That's well, I mean, obviously, but
Jesus fucking Christ. Like that shit stopped. I mean, like these people keep popping these fucking things up. They keep putting these videos up there too. Like even today, those fucked up like kids videos are still popping up.
We got a lurker impress. Oh, my Streamlabs thing pops up. Lurker donated $25. Thank you very much, Lurker.
Thank you so much, Lurker. That was
Fantastic.
your Amazon link doesn't work apparently. Try again.
Hold on. I got it. I just copied it from the shareable link. No, I just sent it to myself on email.
And Annie Yaskalainen asked if I heard what happened to Unknown Archive. Well, what happened to Unknown Archive?
I don't know who Unknown
Has
Archive
anybody
is.
heard anything
This
about
whole
it?
channel probably got demonetized. Just like half of, or
Yeah,
more than
that's
half
all.
of YouTube.
That's happened to all of us at this point.
Yeah.
That's probably happened to Samaj by now.
What?
They can't demonetize me. I don't put ads on my videos.
Yeah, me. I don't put ads on here.
That's a smart way to do it.
I get at most like 5 views per video, so I'm not concerned about that at all.
I haven't uploaded in a really long time, so
That'll do it too.
If Andy, I think, was saying something about if they're not monetized, it works poorly for them in the algorithm.
It does.
It does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, isn't what's his face's videos not monetized? Stick, Sex, and Hammer.
Yeah, no, he doesn't monetize this shit at all because he doesn't want Google to get any of the money. But that also, YouTube will promote your video less if it's demonetized, a little bit more if it's monetized, but then gets to limited monetization, and then even more so if it stays green. So it's like it's a matter of principle. Do you want YouTube to get any of the money for your work, or just to spite them? Are you just going to use up their bandwidth, but then it's harder for you to spread and grow? And for Sticks doesn't really, I mean, I think he's happy with where he's at and the rate that he's growing. So to him, it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, he's been growing pretty well the past year.
Oh yeah, he really has. He's an
So
interesting
this
guy.
is the skinny guy in the leather coat, right?
Spoon, Clink, and Hammer.
I've never heard of him.
So apparently the Daily Mail used Unknown Archives video without his permission.
Really?
Mm.
I've had videos. I've had a a journalist used my video without my permission before.
Did you do anything about it? Or?
No, my video got like 200,000 views from it. I sat there and enjoyed it.
Somebody in the chat is saying that they asked and he said no.
Oh.
Went ahead and did it anyway.
That would piss me off bad.
Yeah. I'm pretty angry too.
Wonder what is he gonna do?
Yeah,
I'd
can you
fucking
sue about that or what?
Yes, you can. Copyright infringement, especially since he said no. He specifically said no.
Yeah. I mean,
got a $31 donation from Chambers. Thank you very much, Chambers. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chambers.
Am I still a stupid dipshit?
Yes, but your kids aren't.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I mean, we don't know that. They're at least half Sinatra.
I mean, if you look at them, they look like little spawns of me.
Oh shit, poor kids.
That means
autistic, and then they gotta look like you.
That's fucked up.
Fucking Jesus, dude.
Do they break chairs too, or is that just you?
Nah, that's just me.
At least they're not fat too.
Well, they're dense. They're really skinny. They're really skinny.
That's not a word you use to describe your children. Dense.
They're really skinny, but they weigh like 50 pounds. It's ridiculous.
Dense. That's great. I'm gonna throw that word out at people and see if they take it as a compliment.
Oh man. Jesus.
You're really dense. Did you know that?
God. I think one of my favorite random insults to throw out to people was if they said something really dumb, I'd look at them perplexed and be like, "Dude, your dome light is on." It just worked.
I always say stuff like, "You egg."
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Plum. Yeah, like so
80-year-old woman insults. It's what we're going.
That's the Bunty King effect. Like he'll just make up words and throw them at people.
Yeah. Oh, you silly Billy. Shit like that. It's weird.
I love Juicy Juice. That's my favorite.
Juicy Juice.
That's my favorite Bunty insult.
I think he called someone a broccoli once.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what you do is you just confuse the shit out of people. Like, so I anticipate somebody breaking into my house, and like I'm so excited for it. This is back when I was living in the student ghetto, so like this was probably a more likely occurrence. And I told my now boyfriend, I was like, I'm so ready for it, but I can't decide if I would say wrong house, motherfucker, or give me a reason. And then I decided that I would get too excited and just be like, wrong reason, motherfucker, and confuse the shit out of them, and then be able to just disarm them because they're like, what?
Try that out, see if it works. Let everybody know.
Like, wrong reason, motherfucker. What is this crazy white girl fucking talking about? Like,
Stubby asked if the things get removed after they're bought on Amazon. I just figured out how to acquire the link. I don't know what happened.
Well, you can make it like that. So basically you click don't surprise me or whatever. It's like, I want surprises, or you uncheck that.
Where is that?
It should be in your settings.
Don't spoil the surprises.
Right. So you unclick that. So if I remember correctly, it removes it from your wish list. Because originally it wouldn't remove it from your wish list until it was delivered.
Oh, okay.
But that way you can't tell what was bought. You know.
That makes sense.
And that way, if your kids ever figure out how to get onto your Amazon, figure out how to use the wish list better than you can.
I bought them tablets when they were on the lightning sale a few months ago. They were like $30 for the lightning sale, and I bought them little Amazon tablets. I fucking let them have it for 2 days. The next day there was like $20 purchase for some fucking game. Like, all right, we're getting some passwords in this bitch. We're locking this shit down.
How old did you say these kids are?
They're gonna turn 5 in January.
5 years old and they figured out how to make purchases.
They both
It's not
bought
hard.
Minecraft twice.
That's pretty impressive.
It was impressive and infuriating at the same time.
Yeah, the worst mine's ever done is subscribe to shit or liked videos or posted to Twitter.
Like the one of them, one has really high verbal skills but really low problem solving skills, and the other one's the vice versa. So
Shit. It didn't even occur to me that they might be different like levels of autistic.
Yeah, one's definitely not as well off as the other one, but the one who has the higher verbal skills but low problem solving skills gets really frustrated and he'll just start crying. And the one day he ran up to me just crying and handed me the iPad. He's like, "Fix it." So I take the tablet and I start clicking on it. The kid downloaded like 32 games and nothing would work and didn't know why.
Just bogged it down and it died.
Yeah, there was just like 6 Talking Tom games, some Minion shit. It was like, what the fuck?
Download. I want this, I want that. All the things, give it to me.
Yeah. All he plays is Minions Run, but he had like Talking Tom and Roblox and all this shit.
Well, why not?
Yeah, because fuck it.
Yeah, I can, why not? The tablet doesn't need to fucking work, I just want all the shit on it. Fine. Well, I mean, obviously it wasn't because he had a meltdown, but
I didn't know whether to laugh or be really angry about it.
both.
It's so hard with kids when they do something like that where like you want to laugh but you don't want to encourage it, so you're like, don't.
You gotta like cover. Yeah, I changed the password to the kid's name and no.
Wait, one of them will figure it out.
It's like Bob no. Bob stop.
Your kid's name is Bob?
No, my kid's name is not Bob.
Okay, thanks.
Don't demand he dox his children. God, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bobber.
I'm really shaky about that shit after I found out that they actually had my docs. So I'm like really shaky about all that.
That had your docs?
You know.
Time to move.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. After I had the Kumite with Atlas, it was like, yeah, we actually do have your docs. So I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Time
That's
to move.
terrifying. Yeah, no, I would freak out.
Yeah, I think that's more of a threat. Just make sure you don't say anything bad about him ever again, which is like stupid.
Like
It's a good
that's
silencing
probably
tactic.
that's probably the most terrifying thing, I think, because like I don't have the money to relocate. I haven't fixed up this house enough to sell it for hire. You know,
Hi,
so-
Drunkle. I see you in
Somebody in the chat very much would like to have somebody say hello to them. The cynics, hello.
I see Drunkle. I see Drunkle.
Oh, you ruined the fun.
I muted somebody that said nobody cares about your kids.
Oh, there's
Fuck, Sinatra again with that shit.
Yeah.
there's some dickheads in these chats. Trust me.
And just put them in timeout. I was like, "Fuck you." Nobody
Sit in
cares
the
about
fucking
you.
naughty corner.
Yep. Like nobody cares what we have to say. How about that, bitch? Like,
Go outside with Yobi, bitch.
Put the dust cap on.
I don't know. Like I think
Take
it was
care
just
of
an
their own
instant
autistic
reaction.
kid Atlas.
Guys, I actually do have to go to bed. It's like long past my bedtime. But
Okay.
I hope everything goes well for you, Sinatra. Good luck.
Thank you.
Of course. Guys, fucking donate because it's Christmas time and it's nice.
Drunkle,
Good night.
check your DMs, dog.
Bye.
Bye.
Night.
Thanks
Bye.
for coming, Miss On.
Bye.
Oh, we're up close and
Wait, who's
personal.
But yeah, we had this
Mrs. Non,
fucking-
she's
Oh, of
heading out.
course.
Oh.
we had the Kumite, and then like he's like, we don't fucking docs. You don't have your docs, and as soon as it ends, it's me, Cog, and him in the hangout. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, here's your docs. And he had like 2 different links with my address and my phone number and shit.
Oh my god.
I'm like, Atlas, you are clinically possibly actually retarded. There's no way you got this on your own.
Thanks, Zeph. You fuck.
That could very well be.
Wait. Did Atlas try and claim that he got them himself?
Yeah, he said that he found it all on his own.
Yeah, uh-huh.
All right, Samaj, I want you to to try and find Sinatra's real name and address, and then just use your spelling. Your spelling with Atlas's intelligence. That'll put you on par.
Trusting a dyslexic to look up someone like that's just terrible. That's asking for punishment for me. Hey, Drunkle, how's it going there, my dude?
Hey, buddy, how we doing? You okay?
Hey, I'm fine, but Sinatra, he's gonna need some.
I do not like how you specified I'm fine, like the bitch in my basement doing a bit worse for wear, but I'm okay.
Well, that's not an incorrect statement.
So how is the bitch in your basement doing? Is she okay? Are you feeding her?
She's got diarrhea from eating too many pizza rolls.
Too many pizza, Jeff. That is the most sadistic I've ever heard your voice.
I'm so glad you're here, man. I fucking we needed somebody who's even more drunk than I am.
I was gonna start drinking, but I was gonna like stay serious for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, if we're starting, I'll start.
Oh no, please, start a soliloquy. Don't let me take you off your trail. You do your thing. You keep getting serious, and I'll just.
It's okay. I got this really
funny
cool
every now and again
that I wanted to use.
Oh my days! That is a goblet and a half.
So I was like, I'm so ready to stream with this fucking cup because I always have cups to stream with, like the pineapple one.
Drinking? What are you drinking?
You just call me a pineapple.
Pink Moscato.
I thought you were a recovering alcoholic.
I am.
Aren't we all?
The label actually says pink.
Aren't we all?
When you buy alcohol,
should be recovering tomorrow.
Well, the thing is like, I no longer drink hard liquor anymore. Like I don't do it anymore. Like I have bottles.
No, you just drink colors.
I think wine is alcohol, but I don't know. That's just me. I don't drink the shit, but I could be wrong.
Hey, Wolf,
I mean, it's alcohol.
I think I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna go make a drink. I'll be right back.
You do that. Stone Soliloquy, it is lovely to actually talk to you in person.
Yeah.
I've been following you for a long time now. Actually, it's great to actually see you on my laptop screen, which is covered in shit.
I don't think we've ever actually. Yeah, I don't think it feels like we've talked, but I guess we haven't. Nice to actually talk to you.
I doubt it. I'm pretty sure you haven't got a fucking clue who I am. Don't you know who I am?
I know who you are. I've seen you around.
We've all seen you on Sinatra's stream, Drunkle.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm just getting hauled out by Sinatra. That's what's going on, is it? How we all doing? Schmeckle, lovely to see you again, man. How we all doing? Fucking, who else we got? Samaj?
Indeed.
I'm pretty sure I know that guy. I recognize the avatar.
I'm sure you do. It's been around. My avatar.
Oh, so we've all been a brand.
Oh,
we're all sluts. We're all
absolutely.
sluts.
I'm a horror of YouTube. Well, mostly Twitter.
I've got a scotch here, and I wanted to make an old fashioned, but I'm missing the bitters and the sugar and the cherry.
I will give you an old fashioned. You're fine. You ain't got to mix a drink.
So I just have scotch.
So how are you making that old fashioned, Sinatra?
With a lot of scotch.
It's actually the way. I mean, the proper old fashioned is just scotch.
Yeah,
just neat.
There's no bitters or cherry or sugar. I just have a scotch.
I was watching you guys for a little while. Actually, I was sat in the chat for a little bit, and it seemed like such a fun stream. I thought I gotta get him.
Yeah,
because I'm like that now. Ordinarily, right, back in the day, 1 year ago, I'd be sat there going, oh, this seems like such a fun stream. I hope they notice me. And now I'm just like, yo, give me a link, you twat. Things have progressed so well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stream culture has really taken off on YouTube. It's a trip. I was actually getting really pissed off because I was getting so busy with all of the stuff that I do that I wasn't able to hop in as many streams.
Definitely, yeah. The weird thing is actually that the money is in the streams now, Jeff, as I'm sure you've noticed as a fucking YouTube veteran yourself. You're not making the money off of well, you get your super chat and shit, but you're not getting your actual ad revenue. So it's all about
I still get some. Like I get like $300 a month out of ad revenue, but like right before the apocalypse happened and I had about half my subs that I do now, I was getting like 800 or 900 just from ads. It was fucking crazy.
See, I'll tell you what, just before the apocalypse, I was getting 300. $300 a month, and that I was at 1,000 subscribers. I was doing so well. I was doing a video a day, mate. I'm just like, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm entertaining.
Yeah,
this is my living.
And
then the apocalypse came around, and now I am still making 300, even though I am like 5 times the subscriber count than I was. You know?
I got another $25 donation, but this is someone's actual name, so I'm not gonna read their name. But it says, "Sorry, Oodles, it's not more. I tried Streamlabs, but was having trouble. Hope this way is okay. Hope you and your boys have a happy holidays. Shy hugs." Thank you very much.
That's very good. We don't say happy holidays, though. We say happy Christmas.
We say happy Chris Mahama
Well,
Kwanzaa.
happy Christmas. In fact, we don't even say anything. We just beat it out on a drum.
How many views did you get?
Jazz hands at each other.
If you don't mind me asking.
Fucking jazz hands.
Snapping is too abrasive. It scares people. You know, they're like,
oh yeah,
no.
Those Christmas carolers are going home shortchanged this year, aren't they? Like, I'm gonna pay you in my fingers.
We gotta go by interpretive dance and music culture. So,
oh god, can you imagine Christmas carolers if they're like fucking social justice warriors? They're like, I'm dreaming of an intersectional Christmas. Oh my god,
it's like that remake.
Away in a suitable bed. Yeah, it would be fucking terrible.
It's like that remake of Baby It's Cold Outside, where they're singing about LaCroix and shit.
Oh, dude.
That'd be like infant, it's subpar temperature-wise outside. It would just be terrible.
Dashing through the snow to my safe space.
You know, they're trying to redo Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and make it
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Rudolph the marginalized reindeer.
Yes.
What?
Look.
What are you talking about? Like,
bullying is character building. We all know that.
Of course, Santa doesn't go down a chimney because that's rape.
No, he has to ask consent, you know.
Yeah, can I slide down you? And the chimney's like, no. Oh, what? I guess no one's getting fucking Christmas presents this year then. No worries.
And that, like, Santa's like a fucking slave driver or some shit with the reindeer. It was so... The article was awful. It was just fucking awful.
You know that PETA fucking hates Santa Claus. Yeah, no, they have to have a hate on for him.
Sinatra, I will stick my dick in your dick.
Just listen. This is the new Baby It's Cold Outside.
My mother will start to worry.
Call her so she knows that you're coming.
And father will be pacing the floor.
Better get your car.
So really, I better scurry.
Take your time.
Should I use the front or back door?
I wish I could cast this some way so you could see the looks on their faces as they're singing, because they both look like, why are we doing this? People are gonna recognize our face from this video. And halfway through the song, the guy just gives up and face plants in his microphone. He's like, and he's like,
I mean, you know, in a social justice Christmas, nobody actually gets presents, you know, because Santa's all about that socialism. So everybody just gets food vouchers for the bread line.
Oh.
The bread they get might not be as fucking hard as it usually is.
Yeah. A little bit of water so you can soften it up, you know?
Yeah. If they're lucky, maybe a spoonful of gruel.
No, they get Opal's cooking. That's what they get.
And look, if there was ever an argument against capitalism, it would be Opal's cooking.
No, Opal's cooking is the argument against communism. Under a communist government, we all get to share that.
That's true too.
Oh, you say that until fucking White Christmas comes out again, and then everyone's fucked.
That can't all be winners, can they?
I'm dreaming of a Latina Christmas.
Latina.
So am I. So am I, mate.
Bitch.
You check my Pornhub history. I'm dreaming of a Latina Christmas too.
Has anybody watched the show Big Mouth?
Not yet.
Oh my days, yes. I loved it. The hormone monster, mate.
So
Fantastic.
good. It's so funny, but at one part, he's trying to talk this kid into going to Brooklyn. He's like, "There's plenty of blonde Puerto Ricans with big hoop earrings you can stick your."
One guy with a hormone monster's like, "Oh, so you're gonna jerk it to a peach today, are you? Okay."
Tomato did it this time. Nice.
I watched that series in one night. It fucking slayed me, mate. Tell you
It's
what,
really
right,
good.
there's not a lot of things, right? When I watch content on YouTube, I watch content on fucking Netflix. There's not a lot of things that really give me a belly laugh, you know? But fucking Big Mouth was one of them.
Outlaw, you all right?
This is you're saying a lot of good things. All I've heard about it is from Suit Yourself, and he has a fairly low opinion of the show.
Oh, don't listen to Suit Yourself. He's a fucking criminal.
That better?
No, it's a really funny show, but I watched it, and then I watched I Hate Everything's video about it. Now I don't think I can watch it again.
Did you like it initially then?
Yeah, it was really funny initially, but then
So what changed afterwards?
It was a lot of shatter effect on some stuff. Because I watched like 15 minutes, I'm like, well, fuck, now I can't watch it without thinking of this guy's video.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's like sometimes you'll be watching a porno and like the girl's got wide hips, and you're like, my sister's got wide hips. Is that the same thing?
Does it make you pause? Or, I mean...
Just slow down for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you still stroke, but you don't stroke as fast.
Your heart's not in it.
I watched a porn that the girl looked exactly like an old friend of mine, and I was just like, I hadn't talked to her in a while, and I was like, maybe this is actually her. And then I was like, I need to click off of this. I can't do this. This is so weird.
Is this actually my friend in this video?
I'm like, that's so
Prince of Queens wants to know if this is how you talk in everyday life, Drunken.
No, it's not. The Prince of Queens should know that Prince of Queens should know that no, I don't.
What's your normal?
Watch his old videos.
I'm not going to tell you my normal voice. This is my performing voice, right? I don't want anyone. Look, if I get a fucking job, like working on a radio station or doing some fucking voiceovers for adverts or some shit, I don't want people going, "Oh, that's Drunken Uncle." I don't want that. I'll get fired, people. Think it through.
They've seen your videos. They know.
And hello, Prince of Queens, my nigga. He's my boy. I've known him since I started my fucking channel. He's a good lad.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's this one night. This is probably like a year.
Oh, it's a story time with Jeff.
Yeah, well, it's kind of about what we're talking about. It's like a year and a half. I was hanging out with a bunch of kids. I'd only really been hanging out with them for a little bit. It was before we became really good friends, and I love all these guys. But we're having a rabbit night. We're watching a bunch of random stuff. And I was like, hey, you guys want to see some really fucked up shit? So I went to E-Fuck like I always do.
No story starts off well like that. Do you want to see something weird? No, I do not.
If the story
I want to live,
it's going to be a good story.
This is like during the height of like social justice just running rampant and being awful, and everybody's starting to make videos about it and everything. So I was like, you guys have to see this video. It's about it's this feminist who went on this website, Facial Abuse, and they are really, really cruel dudes. It is a hard to watch website.
That's if you jack off to facial abuse afterwards, you feel kind of bad.
It's so bad.
With a website called Facial Abuse, you kind of know what you're getting into. Do you know what I mean? You can.
And so this woman, it starts out with her saying like, I am a woman, I'm strong, I believe in patriarchy, but I believe that we have to fight for social justice. And while she's saying that, these dudes are spitting on her.
Yeah.
Oh God, I did see that one.
Didn't she have the dog bowl? Wasn't she one with the dog bowl?
Yeah, she ended up having to eat out of a dog bowl. She got
Jeff, you're married. What the fuck?
They took a sawzall with a dildo on it, and they're screaming like, "She can't take much more. I'm trying to give her all she's got, Captain!" Like screaming and shit. And while this is going on, there's this one point where she's getting drilled and she's like pinned back, and the dude's got her face, and he's like doing this shit to her, you know. And I hear over voice chat this buddy of mine go, "Dude, no fucking way. No fucking way. What the fuck?" And we're like, "What? Dude? What's going on?" He's like, No. Dude, I don't know if I can keep watching this. This is so fucked up. I'm like, "Why? What is this?" He's like, "I know that fucking girl. I know her. Works at a coffee shop I go to every week." Yeah, and he knew her too. He found her Facebook that he was linked to, and he's friends with her on Facebook, and he showed it to us. We're like, "What the fuck?
What was her Facebook profile picture? The same expression you just pulled there. Then
no, she was blue haired and very tastefully done, and like, yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
Dude, if I ever found out one of my friends did a porno, the first thing I'm gonna do is be like, "I see you, bitch."
My sister was a cam girl for a while, so.
What's your sister's name?
Online, she was Mandy Mercy.
Oh, I did not actually expect you to give me an actual answer there, but fair play for you, supporting your sister. Good stuff.
No, I don't really care
somebody
about
put that in the chat for me.
Good stuff.
But
wait.
Side note,
I think that's what the chat wants to know.
If you're looking for somebody that looks like me doing porn, you won't find it because, like, my sister looks nothing like me.
No one's doing that.
Okay.
No one's doing that, Stone.
Good.
Fucking I know you said you know, do you know what? Side note. I think Side Note would be a good name for a male porn star.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Drunken Uncle would be a good name for a male porn star too.
Oh mate, no, you got to take that TM off of me, mate. If you're gonna do that. Trademark. Skeptic community.
God, fuck.
How you doing anyway, Jeff? We haven't chatted in a long time, mate. I think the last time I chatted to you was in Peach Bailey's stream.
Forever ago.
2016.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to remember me, bro. I've come into my own since then. I'm a channel now, mate. I'm an actual channel.
I know, and it's a good channel too. It's fucking great.
All right, don't patronize me, Jeff.
I haven't actually streamed with Jeff, which is surprising because you're the one that kind of pushed my channel to start.
I remember that. Yeah,
I push a lot more than your channel.
Well, you're the whole reason I kept going.
And I'm glad you did.
I was like, I'll go if I get 100 views on this video. I got like 800.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got 100 subscribers, and I was like, what happened? I just uploaded a video. So I'll always appreciate you for that. You're the best.
Well, I'm glad that you stuck with it. I'm glad that you stuck with it. Like,
unfortunately, sometimes when it comes to new channels starting out, they do have to rely on channels that are already established to say that hey, this is a good one. Check these guys out. Otherwise, I mean, there's so many of them. That's the thing. It's like going into the acting industry. Everyone wants to be a fucking actor. So you just need someone who actually has the know to say, look, this one is a good one, and everyone will start watching. And unfortunately, it's so sad because I left so many friends behind when I first started. I was the one who got recognized, and they weren't, and I feel bad. But at the same time, I've got the subs, so fuck it.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, no, I mean, if people didn't do that for me, my channel wouldn't have grown, and I wouldn't be where I'm at either. It's just a process,
I had zero confidence in my video when I first started. I mean, sure, I've taken a hiatus, a very long one, to deal with some issues I'm having. But I'm making my comeback video here soon. And it's it's going to be a long video where I kind of explain what's been going on,
See, you say that, but I like a long video.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll be watching a video and it'll be like, oh, so this is 10 minutes long. That's great.
Yeah,
I've taken out my washing out of the washing machine and I'm trying to lay something out. But what I need is something 20 to 30 minutes long.
Exactly.
The long ones are the ones I really like.
Well, and those are doing really well on YouTube at the moment. That's probably why streams are doing so well. an hour, 2 hours long of people interacting and talking.
I draw the line at 45 minutes, to be honest. Like, that's a bit too much.
Yeah, the last 15 minutes of the Ghost Who just kind of phone it in.
Yeah, I watched.
I phoned in the whole hour, mate. I
was gonna say,
you get articles from the Mirror.
I watch a lot of. Well, I listen to a lot of creepypasta and stuff, like Mr. Creepypasta and stuff like that.
Starring Soliloquy. Have you ever watched a Ghost Poo podcast?
No.
That is why your face looks so sad right now. If you watched it, you'd be smiling right now, right?
True.
God damn it, that's just my face.
I will. The Ghost Poo shouted at us out earlier, and it benefited us. This won't benefit them at all, but Ghost Poo podcast, acceptable.
Get fucked, son. You say it doesn't benefit us at all. If you're benefiting, we're benefiting. We're all in the same boat. We're content creators. We have to look after each other, all right?
It's like you're swapping subs, is how I look at it. You know what
Sexy.
I mean?
I suppose you're kind of right. Yeah, actually.
They have subs that you don't. You have subs that they don't, and
I didn't want to jack off tonight.
We're all on the same. We're all on the same side. We're on the same side of YouTube. Whether you look at it as we're on the same side of the culture or whatever, we're all on the same in the same genre of YouTube, and we've got to look after each other.
I got you, Doug.
like literally, what's the point of not helping someone out? I mean, what do you gain nothing? So, and
at the same time, by shilling someone else's channel, you lose nothing. So fucking do it.
Right.
All right. Unknown Archive is in the chat, and he's saying all in caps, "We need to look out for each other. Let me on. I have something to say." Yeah.
Nah, fuck him. I said we need to look out for each other, not that fucker. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Abuse him some more.
One of the things that happen on, if you go on any kind of service, be it YouTube or whatever, you're going to eventually acquire fans, but also a few enemies. Like, I'm going to start doing a little. Yeah, I'm going to do a screen share. I mean, like, Barry's got Christy Winters and all kinds of other people. And the Cunt Stream has...
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
We have an outside dog.
Is that Christy Winters?
we have the outside
What does that
dog.
say? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dog humping a monkey.
That would be
Get over yourself.
A series of videos.
Well, you know what? I actually talked to him. I asked him what was going on, and he was like, I'm totally uninvolved, but, I kind of know what's going on. And I was like, do you think both people could reach a medium where, like, you guys stop this fighting because it's getting to threats and it's getting to ridiculous rumors? I was like, can we find a way, to talk this out for everyone to chill,
No.
And, we decided, ultimately, it wouldn't happen. It's not realistic. But the best we could do is not perpetuate it. Talk to him about it.
Come on.
He was
perpetuating it pays my fucking rent, mate. So fuck that.
Yeah, well, he was. Well, the thing is he acted like he was totally removed from it. So for him to make a series of videos about it is fucked.
If you think
hey guys,
if you think Zeph and Liz are kind of fucked, you should donate to my stream.
Okay, hey guys, just gonna say here, we just got a guest. This is my little special guest here. Don't use is that your real name or that's?
I changed it. Or does it reflect the changes yet?
All right, what do you want us to call you?
It doesn't matter. Your pronouns can suck a dick.
That's not why I'm asking.
It's a matter of my legal name. It's not a matter of legal name. Is it showing my what is it showing my name as? Well, actually, what letter does it start with?
Heather. It says Heather.
Okay, then that's fine because enough people have been saying.
Are you actually Irish, Heather?
That's not my legal first name.
All right,
so I changed it.
No, that's not what I asked. Is it?
Okay. Scottish, not Irish.
No, fuck off. I know the difference. I'm British. I know the difference between Scottish and she's got the what is that? The health is it? Got the
Triketra Triskel.
Anyway, before Drunken goes on more.
All right,
before Drunken goes on more, I'm done. Explain why your guest is here.
All right. In addition to what's been going on with YouTube, with all the various different things, some of us would like to get a little inside information. And I met Heather through a different stream, and she's got an interesting.
Welcome, Heather.
She has an interesting take of what's been going on with YouTube. And I thought with a couple of bigger YouTubers on here, they would like to get the inside scoop on how certain videos are determined to be, not okay or okay. So that's why. Yes.
Are we bigger YouTubers? Is that? Oh no.
Well, no,
You got Jeff there, right? The rest of us are just nothing.
I have a channel with only 23 subscribers, so compared to me, yes, you all are.
Oh, get fucked! Everyone started at 1, mate. Come on.
Well, I started at 0. They didn't give me a free one.
You gotta pay.
Well, Heather, in that conversation, you were talking about like your processes because you worked in along with the whole. This is what you were telling me. That's why I brought you on.
Right. No, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and plug because I do go by Bridge Building Heathen on YouTube. That is my channel. And since enough people mistake Heathen as Heather, that's where, I'm a newbie, though. I just started in June.
Is that your actual YouTube name?
Bridge Building Heathen, yes.
Okay, shit name, get something smaller.
Well, thank you for coming.
Well, no, look, come on. We're talking about what makes a successful video, yeah?
Okay.
Your name is too long. Especially, I'm getting the feeling you use underscores in that as well.
I did not. I ran it all together.
That's actually all right. That's fine. That's not as bad then.
And I'm Bridge Heathen on Twitter is what I am. But I did it like that because at VidCon there was an emphasis on bridge building, because people were trying to be all warm and fuzzy. No, I'm not. But no, I wasn't. But I watched it.
I was going to say, I fucking envy you. I would have loved to run into people that
I would have loved it too, but
just to clarify. Sorry.
No, you were going to say? That's fine.
Just to clarify, Eubaxis, I don't know how to pronounce it, just tweeted at me and said he's not making the series, nor did he make the GIF. So,
okay,
there's that.
So he's watching. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. He gave me some context behind it.
Yobi, suck my dick. Suck it.
Okay.
Right. So basically where I'm going at this, and part of why this is cool is because Jeff Holliday's here, so hi. And he could definitely
get some of the word out about this. Getting in a stream with Jeff Holiday is fucking huge, isn't it?
I can't even get him to follow me on Twitter.
I totally get that.
But where I'm at with this is... So I'm technically a human reviewer for YouTube as well.
Okay.
So what that means is, all right, so the AI flags y'all's videos and you get the yellow dollar sign that everyone hates, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so then you reappeal and you say, okay, somebody watched this video. Well, that doesn't, you've heard about the 10,000 people that Susan Wojcicki's hiring?
Yes.
It doesn't go immediately to them.
I thought it was 100,000 actually. Was it 100 or 10?
No, it was 10.
Was it? Oh, thank fuck for that. I was looking at it going, oh, we got the fucking EU army right here then,
She's bringing it up from 7,500 employees to 10,000 employees. But they look at the videos after they go through a middle group of people, which I am part of, which is the human reviewers, which are a totally separate thing. Totally separate thing from YouTube Heroes. Totally separate thing from the people she's hiring. And guess what? It's going to be insulting to you, the process that we go through.
Heather, are you actually allowed to say any of this right now?
Well, they didn't have me sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Okay, right, yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
So that's their bad. Plus, I don't think they expected people to figure it out because they cleverly put the contract online as working for John Doe. I'm not kidding.
No, I went to school with him. It's fine. He's a good lad.
But the thing with that is that I finally found out for sure that is Google because of where, and I'm about to say in a minute, but what the platform is that I get these assignments from.
Yeah.
And others as well. But apparently there's actually a confirmed relationship between these two major companies because basically Google outsources their middle human reviewing to Mechanical Turk by Amazon.
Turks?
Just look at the chat really quick.
I can't see the chat at the moment. Why? What? How bad?
Somebody named John Doe said, "Bullshit, you ain't working for me."
That's awesome.
Yes, John Doe.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Well done, my dude. Well done.
That's fantastic.
Unknown Archive is spurging out in the chat. Just chill out.
Oh
dude.
my, yeah, that whole thing about fucking, the Daily Mail used my
You can
video.
come
even
on,
though I said no.
Unknown Archive, when we're on to that topic. Right now we're on this topic.
All right, mate, with your top hat and your fucking shells. Read it in.
We're on this topic too. I'm gonna put that in the chat.
So please, Heather, please do go on. I am actually very interested in what you're saying. And that didn't mean to sound as sarcastic as I said it.
Well, no, I was just shilling my channel earlier. I'm not shilling now.
No. What you were saying about the working in the fucking, the actual hierarchy of YouTube and shit.
Right. Well, I actually did do a video on this on my channel. It's just I only have 23 subscribers, so nobody saw it.
But you're doing shit working for YouTube then, aren't you? Fuck me.
Well, no, because they don't promo your channel because but you don't directly work for them. I'm not actually an employee. So what they do is they basically, when they get a stack of about 30,000 videos that need a human reviewer, they go and plunk all of that down on Mechanical Turk.
Yes.
And anybody can sign up for Mechanical Turk, right? I mean, like, if you have an Amazon.com account and want to literally work for pennies, although Google's actually one of the fastest.
We all work for pennies, Heather. It's fine.
Well, no, but Google is actually one of the fastest payers. They will get $5 into your bank account for the next day for
but they'll take fucking $2 of it. Fucking hell.
No, because you actually get all of that money. But like, here's the thing. All right, so here's the process.
Let's have the thing. Rick, give us the thing.
They tell you to review a 10-second video clip for sensitive material, and that's all the information you're given at first.
Yeah. 10 seconds. That's good.
Well, no, it's not.
No, it is. I can do a non-offensive 10 seconds per video. That's fine.
But here's the thing. The AI determines which 10 seconds gets reviewed, and your entire video, whether or not it's a yellow or green dollar sign, is determined based on the 10 seconds selected by the AI.
Yeah, you say that, but I've been shagging the AI, so I think I'm all right,
I've had a video be approved, demonetized, reapproved, and demonetized again. Why is that happening?
Probably because of Susan Wojcicki's army of people who look over the shoulders of the human reviewers.
Matriarchy. That's what it is. Matriarchy.
It's also possibly because so they did when they re-added an extra 30% monetization that they mentioned yesterday, like 30%, or not yes, but recently they said like 30% more videos are going to be remonetized, right?
Yeah.
Well, part of how they did that was on the human reviewer thing, they've added a sliding scale now. And what that means is instead of just marking off, like Andy Worski did a video on some of this, like coming up with the codes and trying to look at like what the individual things are.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is he'll never totally crack it because there's separate codes for sexuality and nudity. And that would take him forever to work out, I think. Because he was like, will a male nipple count as sexuality? And it's like, well, yes and no. It'll actually probably get flagged as nudity, not sexuality.
Well, that's what happened when I uploaded the One Daddy of 5 video. It got hit 3 times for fetishes because the kids were screaming their fucking heads off.
So Heather,
fetishes. The Daddy of 5 video.
Right.
Heather, what I want to ask you is, basically, on behalf of everyone else, should we stay with YouTube? And more on a personal level, should I start uploading my videos to Pornhub?
Okay, no. Seriously, first of all, the biggest piece of advice I can give, which is one that Andy Worski kind of worked out on his own, learn to swear in another language. Like, not just don't swear, learn to swear in another language, because if it's not in English, we don't have to care.
Seriously?
That's it?
Seriously.
You're joking me.
Learn to swear in another language. If you just said Scheiße in German instead, you'd be fine.
I can swear in every language on this planet. If there's one thing I know is how to swear.
I got it. You know what I'll do? I'll sign all of my cuss words. Problem solved. I'm fluent in sign language.
Oh my days. That's
yeah,
why. Are you telling me that all it comes down to is cuss words?
No, that's not all of it. That's not all.
Right, okay, yeah.
So,
So
in
first
that
you got to learn how to swear in another language. Now going on to step 2.
That's the biggest single piece of advice. That's the biggest single piece of advice.
Somebody needed to put the dog outside.
But with the 10 seconds of stuff and what we're analyzing it for, the biggest change that they've made, before I go into the rubric as I have it on my video, is that they now have a sliding scale, right? So it's not just that you're trying to determine if the video contains these offensive categories. The thing that's allowing you to remonetize is that they're asking basically what % of people will be offended. So if you mark it as very few people will be offended, like a couple of jerks might flag your video again, but like only a handful of people will actually find this offensive, and no reasonable person.
That?
Well, like for example, because one of the categories is even like cartoon violence. So if the Roadrunner and Kite
violence.
Well, violence at all, yes, but even like cartoon levels of violence, yes. Like if the Roadrunner and the Coyote have their little thing with the anvil, then you say no. Very few people would find this offensive, even if like a cartoon character, like Kenny gets killed on South Park or something. Well, that's a bad example.
I totally get where you're coming from right now. So you're basically leveling on a numerical value of what would be offensive and what would not be offensive. But the thing is,
not just that.
Where,
but
my question is, where does it end?
Well, like for example, with the most people would be offended, like if it's an ISIS beheading video. Right.
No, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit further from Warner Brothers, but we'll work with it.
But like where I'm at with this is like, so that's what I mean when I say that there's like a sliding scale, that they want to know like how many people will complain to us about this content being.
Just 1 second. Jeff needs to take off, but before you do, can you tell us who the fuck Forget Me Not is?
Yeah. Okay. So before the cut stream went live, Samaj was asking me who my favorite X-Men were, and there's an X-Men called Forget Me Not. This dude, nobody knows who he is. Like the X-Men don't know who he is because his mutant power is if you stop looking at him, you instantly forget who the fuck he is.
Fuck off!
Like
That's so good.
Yeah, and he's been a part of the X-Men for fucking years. Years and years.
It's a bit shit if he wants a career as an actor or some shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
But otherwise, that is so good.
But he's a great spy. He's like, and he'll like, there's some of their most legendary battles and shit. He was there, but nobody remembers that he was there.
Oh my fuck, you're blowing my mind.
I could be mistaken, but just looking at the picture of him from the Wikipedia and the outfit he's looking at, that looks like a Grant Morrison run.
You say that, but as soon as you shut the tab, you won't remember shit about him, mate.
About who? Who are we talking about?
Exactly.
Jeff, since you're here though, for the 1 second, and I know you got to go.
Sure.
I'm Bridge Heathen on Twitter, and if you want, I can basically send you a link to. I mean, it's a longer video, but you can just skim through and look at the individual slides if you want.
No, I'm intrigued. I'll listen to the whole thing. Absolutely, send me a link on Twitter right now.
Oh yeah, because it's got the whole rubric presented, minus the new sliding scale thing.
Okay.
So good for you, Heather. You shield that shit. You do it, mate. This is how people make their fucking name, right? Talking to people bigger. How you say that, but you were saying earlier on that you only made your channel from someone shilling you. So this is how it starts, mate.
All right, I gotta go fail to work some of this dad bod off and then go pass out. But all right.
All right. Thanks for coming on,
Jeff. Always a pleasure, man.
Much love to you, you and your kidlets there, Sinatra. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sinatra, you're still doing your sorry, bro. Sorry.
We've just passed an hour, so before we get back to what we were talking about, Sinatra, can you just give a brief explanation of what's going on again?
I'm in a very tough financial spot to do with my kids' medical stuff and the holidays, and their birthday is 10 days after the new year. So I just need some help right now.
Right, okay, right. I'm so tempted to give you money for your kids' health stuff, but when you say it's their birthday the next day, I'm just like, look, can you not say to them, Your birthday present is living.
I'll do that just
see
for
how
you.
you're holding your sippy cup right now? You see how you're holding it up right? That's your fucking present.
Sinatra, hey Sinatra, chuck me your PayPal shit. I'll chuck you $50, mate.
I'll put it in the chat. Wait, that's not the right link. I almost put the link of that thing.
No. I mean, seriously, when I first started this channel, I was poor as fuck. Since I've started this channel, I've actually got some money that I can pass around a little bit. I chucked 20 quid to kill Roy. No, I'm gonna chuck 50 quid to fucking Sinatra, right? It's his kids. Come on.
Oh my gosh! If anybody really wants to, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
No, I didn't mean to start speaking at the same time. I was actually just going to say, in terms of being poor AF, yeah, if you'd like to contribute to my cell phone bill of even staying on YouTube.
Oh my days! Come on, I never. When I was asking for money, I never actually specified. Like, oh come on, I gotta pay my heating bill or some. People aren't gonna go for that. No, you go cold, motherfucker.
I'm very honest.
You don't specify. You just say I'm poor, and then people give you
where money goes.
I just feel really bad because
but I wouldn't have ever said it except for the fact that it's keeping me on the internet. And so, but as a serious thing, like I do have some of that stuff in my channel, and there's like a single time link. So if anybody benefits from that video, like even just kicking $5 my way would help keep me.
There are actually so many channels which are relying on making money off of the internet. It is scary.
Right. See, I don't need as much as most YouTubers, but I would hope to get a little from
right-wing BDSM guy has blown out my eardrums because I forgot to turn down the Streamlabs window I had. So Valkyrie just played as loud as my headphones would allow it.
Oh no!
With $100 donation.
Wow!
Donate.
Should
I'm a right-wing BDSM guy. Good on ya.
Thank you.
I don't know what to do.
We love to see you supporting
Angie, I think
content creators.
For $100 donation, you're going Sinatra's kids.
That's impressive.
You're gonna need to. Yeah, there we go.
I
know
your favorite content creators, guys.
By the way,
even when other people see it, even when other content creators see it, it still warms our heart that you're going to support your content creators. Do it.
By the way, right-wing
BDSM
guy, I watched your video earlier on the Kumite, and that shit was really good. I really liked his video he did earlier.
Sinatra.
Okay.
Sinatra. Talking about the Kumite, right?
$100 donation.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Kumite.
You know you won't be really bad for the Kumite.
I think
my gosh.
Need this.
But I do feel really guilty because I would donate. I wanted to start off the donations, but like I just had to take a $9,000 loan out to do my furnace.
Oh, that's crazy.
If I don't like when people apologize for not being able to donate. The fact that you even want to donate is already awesome.
Yeah, I just feel really bad because normally I would, but like I feel like shit.
Oh no, I heard about your kids. That's rough.
Oh fuck her kids.
Not her kids.
Nobody cares about you damn kids, Sinatra.
I know, right?
Put you in timeout like I did the other guy.
The only way, Sinatra, I will tag team with you as a stable against AP Gasly on Kumite is if it goes to charity.
No, but like
if what goes to charity?
Oh, fucking super chat.
That's not up to me.
Well, I don't. I'm just setting the precedence right now, son.
You're gonna have to talk to Mr. Saw about that.
Is it Mr. Saw now? I'll just call him Tonka. We're a first name basis.
But yeah, if you guys feel like helping me out, my thing is in the chat.
Oh yeah, no, that's
if you donate enough, there's more boob jiggles. I've had enough wine now.
The Streamlabs, it takes the credit cards and it takes the PayPals.
Yeah, you should.
And it's worth it to help somebody out.
And you get to see
you really donate to
tits.
Sinatra.
I'm just saying, starring a soliloquy. We could have something going. What's up, girl?
It's really funny because like I kind of do that. Like when we were doing the stream for Tim Blake's.
Yeah, I've not heard you say I'll suck your dick so far, but I'll carry on listening just in case.
Well, when we did the stream for him to save his cat, I was like, titties for kitties.
Okay, that's
And the
I have to
thumbnail
admit
was
I
like,
admire that.
yeah, Samaj through this thumbnail with like my tits and like a cat and fucking. It's a good thumbnail, like a really good thumbnail, like most of yours, all of yours. I've never seen a bad anything from you, actually.
Oh, like you know my channel, for fuck's sake.
I've actually seen you on. Were you on a stream with Bering before, Drunken Uncle?
Fuck no. Bering is the one person. Bering, Sargon, and Dave Cullen are the 3 people I am missing from my collection.
I've streamed with Bering, just never on his channel.
Oh, he will. He will. He'll stream with me, and I'll just be sat there going, I'm just not going to say anything. I'll be like, well, you didn't want me before, mate. You're not getting me now. Fuck you.
Bering was one of the first people to find my channel.
See, mine
Sugar tits. Sugar tits for me.
Yep, Sugar tits for me too. She found my channel.
This was a year ago, right? This is a year ago. So it's just like fucking, I eventually get a fucking subscription from Bering, and I'm just like, it only took him 11 fucking months.
No,
actually,
Bering was one of the early people to subscribe to me.
All right, mate, it's not a contest.
He flattered me the last time when I streamed with you guys, you know, wanting to hear my writing and stuff, flattered the shit out of me, and I was like, oh, I feel so good.
What are you drinking?
Pink Moscato.
So again, but in English.
In English?
Fruit flavored wine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
although it's
fuck
if you didn't see my picture on Twitter, it's really funny because this is the Victoria's Secret pink logo almost.
Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that'd be like if I bought a bottle of white wine and it just said white on it. Like, for fuck's sake, buy a proper drink.
Hey,
but yeah, no, like I got
it.
And when I went shopping and got it, I was wearing my pink hoodie with my pink.
So what you're saying is they saw you coming, is what you're trying to say.
Like, I was wearing my Victoria's Secret pink hoodie, which is gray, and then like a black Victoria's Secret pink shirt, and my sweatpants.
Sorry, did you just say your Victoria's Secret pink hoodie was gray?
It says pink on it. That's the
brand. Do you guys know what time it is?
Oh, that's the thumbnail.
Is it time for a quiz? Can we have a quiz?
It's 12:22 a.m. East Coast time.
It's time for more scotch. I'll be right back.
There's the thumbnail.
Dig out a beer from the fridge.
In the time zone of New York City, it's 12:22 in the morning.
It is actually 5:22 in my country.
Yes, because you're.
Just want you to know how much
I live on the wrong side of the world.
I'm committed to the YouTubes.
I've been up at that hour before on YouTube, so it's fine. Not on a stream though. I have to admit, tonight went from 0 to 100 for me, or actually the last 24 hours, because I'd never streamed on YouTube or talking to other YouTubers live before.
And then you got on with share view, and then you got onto a good stream.
Well, no, most of the last 24 hours has been me jumping from live stream to live stream to live stream, talking about Mechanical Turk and YouTube and all of this fuckery.
We've got.
This is actually my 3rd stream tonight.
I've got a $40 donation from Outlaw Wolf. Have a Merry Christmas. Hope this helps with your boys.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Outlaw.
Thank you, Wolf.
And then, wait, what? What is happening?
That's
what I'm gonna do.
Does somebody actually have the link for this chat on? Well, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah, I can.
I
just mean in terms of like the link for people viewing the video.
Okay.
Viewing the live stream.
I'm gonna start a
I'm not
stream
even
that
positive
just
what
says
channel I'm on.
I have an illness and just wait for people to give me money.
There is that.
If I get Jeff Holiday in, we're golden. We're all right.
No, I didn't mean it that way. Come on now. I just meant that in terms of like, he's got enough of an audience that if he knew about the YouTube algorithm stuff, that's all I care about. Is I want to get that
Sinatra has got fuck all audience, right? He's just as small as me. Don't put anything on him.
I'm definitely a larger channel than you.
Yeah,
I would not say. No, you're slightly more medium than I am, mate. You're not larger. You're not larger.
I'm scratching
Is
the
this
surface
on?
of 20,000.
Okay, wow, I didn't know you grew that much that fast.
He shot up real quick. I remember I was doing the Stream network thing, so I had I was tracking everybody's growth, and he was going up at one point like thousands a day.
Wow, good for you. Because I think when I did a guest video for you, you were at like 7,000.
Oh, good for you, Drunken Uncle. You've been growing quite exponentially as well. Oh, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're doing great, Drunkle. Next time I see you, I'll pat you on what I assume is not actually a bald head.
What do you mean next time you see me, mate?
Drunken Uncle's got a Jufro.
No, I'm going to be making a trip soon.
Next time you see me, man, I'll be putting my finger in your bum.
I'm not objecting. We'll have all types of fun.
Say what you want about Sinatra Says, but my channel is so much better than his.
It's a lot funnier.
I'm not even part of this channel.
Sinatra, I'm so glad you acknowledged that, mate. I'm so glad you acknowledged that.
It's a lot funnier. Well, I don't do funny.
It's a lot funnier.
It's kind of dry, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I'm like the Norm Macdonald.
That's
humorous.
what we like about the Ghost Poo podcast, right? Because you got Sinatra who takes on some very serious ass shit, and you got me who treats everything like a joke, and then you got Irate Bear in the middle who does a bit of both. Well, I do. To be honest, if they just say, "Oh, fucking terrorists set off a bomb in Manchester," I'll be like, "Well, it's their own fault for living in Manchester, isn't it?" Like, that's exactly what I say.
Yeah, that is.
Doesn't necessarily have to be funny. That's just what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch Drunkle's channel if you want to laugh, but not to learn too much.
Oh no, I'm not a thinking channel. I'm not a thinking channel.
But Drunkle has the best fat jokes.
I mean, you know.
Oh, so you've seen my video for today, then, Sinatra? You watched it?
Oh my
now.
gosh!
I think the best fat joke you ever dropped was when we were watching that video of Christina something, and Christina and Elijah, I want to say.
Hang on. Barrette.
But
Barrette.
Drunkle's like, she's so fat, she has smaller fat women orbiting around her. And that has just stuck with me forever.
I've got so many of those. Andy Warski actually said that. Andy Warski just went, I reckon he has a chart on his wall of just fat jokes.
One second, Uncle. Sinatra got a donation.
Yeah, I got a $25 donation, and I'm not gonna read the dude's name, but it just says Chatelet, my dude.
Was
nice.
Through PayPal?
Chatelet to you, my dude.
PayPal,
Oh, I think it was Filthy Animal.
Yeah, it might have been Filthy Animal. Thank you so much.
Chatelet.
That fucking song's copyright, and it's really annoying.
Oh,
actually, that song has probably reached more prominence because of 2017 than it would have done any other year.
No, it's like
I know,
Michael
right?
Bublé is only cool for like 1 month out of the year.
Oh, Michael Bublé. It's amazing what you can do with one testicle, isn't it?
He only has one testicle?
Oh, jeez.
I guess. I don't know. Never seen him. He's not fucking Weinstein, mate. I've never seen it.
I've always wanted to see what it looks like to have one testicle. You know what? I'm gonna Google it.
No, I assume it
Google
looks
one
like
testicles. I love your stature, lady.
I assume it looks like two testicles, just one in the middle.
Yeah, kind of like a uniboob, except testicles.
A
What do you mean?
Oh, I finally understand that now.
A uniboob?
Oh God!
Oh, I see. Okay.
I've gotten a lot of support so far, guys. I really appreciate it. Even if you just offered the support, like Drunkle offered and Angie offered, that's still really awesome.
Bro, if I could give more, I would.
I really appreciate it so much.
Dude, if I wasn't flat broke, I'd donate.
Like everybody, I think, at this point has said, I wish I could donate Sinatra
Yeah.
Don't have the cash, or I would.
Yeah.
Gonna get me all
emotional. I got Christmas coming up too, right? So.
Yeah, it's what's that fucking line from that movie?
The best I can do is help you all monetize things a little better, I guess. If I have anything that can help.
I've gotten 460,000 views in the past 30 days, and I've made like $140 on AdSense. I'm just happy with the views at this point.
But 460,000 in how long?
In the past 30 days, 461,529.
Jesus fucking
damn,
Christ.
Bitcoin's doing well.
Yeah, if anyone could just chuck me a Bitcoin, I'd probably send Drunkle to suck your dick.
Dude, I will chuck you a Bitcoin. I actually chucked money into Bitcoin.
Did you really?
I did. I actually did.
When'd you do that?
I did it 2 days ago.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Because I know someone who bought like 6 Bitcoin when they were $2 a piece.
Oh yeah, if I'd have known about it in 2015, mate, I'd be well onto it. Don't get me
Dude,
wrong.
you fucking know.
Oh yeah,
Mate, I think I chucked £200 into Bitcoin when it was at 8.5, and it hit 10 grand today. You already know I'm in the fucking profit, son.
We wouldn't be talking to Drunkle right now if he had bought that many Bitcoin and it was that.
I think
no. I said £200, not 200 Bitcoin.
My boyfriend almost started a Bitcoin farm at his job, even though like he could have gotten in a lot of trouble. And he decided it wasn't fucking worth it. And this was like when he first started, so like a year and a half ago.
I don't understand how that works.
And he's really good with computers. Really, really good with computers.
Wait, I got a donation, and Base Trap Kayla donated to $20 via Streamlabs. Shekels for the minions. Hashtag Five Power. Hashtag All Hail Blue Whale. Hashtag Freedom.
Is this on your channel, Sinatra? I thought I was going on to someone else.
Just a friendly donation from your favorite Golf City trap. Thank you. And we're on the Cunt stream. I'm just shilling my Streamlaberinos in the chat.
Yeah, it
feels like donating.
We're making some money for Sinatra on the Cunt stream.
Right.
We thought we'd help out.
Yeah, because Sinatra doesn't make enough money on his own streams. Yeah, you take care of him. He's fine.
I was gonna try to do a charity stream for my my furnace or whatever, but I ultimately decided it wasn't fucking worth it.
Oh, trust me, I looked into taking out the loans, and I can't.
You don't need a fucking furnace, Angie. I've spent the past 3 nights sleeping in below 0 temperatures.
Yeah.
I woke up with my beer frozen this morning.
You'll meet my ex-girlfriend, bruh.
Buy some
if it
blankets.
makes you feel any better? I still sleep with the window open, and it was like 20 degrees this morning.
Well, that was why my beer was frozen. I forgot to close the window.
I like it cold. I don't know.
See, like it's
hell yeah.
The thing is like I could have kept my current furnace, but it could have killed me in my sleep. So
Well,
it sounds like a win-win.
It sounds like my wife.
Yeah.
Sergeant Buck with the $5 donation from one of your friendly neighborhood moon Jews. Thank you, Sergeant Buck.
Oh my God, the moon Jews are coming. Ah,
the fucking boat people.
The fucking boat people.
I've said it before. I'd like to say it again. You cunts are generous, and
you guys are really.
That's awesome. You're pieces of shit, and I can't stand any of you.
Oh yeah, you're terrible. Your sense of humor is deplorable. But we love that you watch us. Thank you ever so much for fucking.
Well, we like when you give us views and money.
Content creators.
You have value to us.
You have value to us, but what value do we have to you? Show us in dollar form.
Exactly. Give us a dollar amount.
Uncle, if you don't mind me asking, how far up are you already on the Bitcoin game?
Oh shit. I did 200. I did £200. Yeah. So 200 Ghost Boo podcasts.
Okay.
And I'm now up to 250.
Oh, not a bad little jump. £50.
bad. The thing is, if I were to go in for a whole Bitcoin, which was 8.5 grand, I would have made $1.5 grand. But the fact is,
66
it's a
US
small
dollar.
investment. It's a small return, but it is way more than I would have had otherwise.
Yeah, that's 66 US money.
Which is not real money, so we're not worried.
Yeah, well, we're not Canada. It's fine.
Fuck no, no one's Canada. I mean, who wants to be Canada?
Yeah,
Even
fucking-
Canada's like, no,
we're
no,
stuck
we're
being
Russia.
Canada.
Fucking hosers.
We still got to be Canada. You know what? Fuck Roy and Lacey. Pay to get me to Canada or out of Canada.
I'll tell you what, right?
You know,
if I get enough people fucking donating money over to me, I will move to America, because I tell you what, there will come a point when I have to move to America anyway.
And
That's
if
coming.
you give me enough money, when Drunkle does that, I will sleep on his couch.
You know, that could be
what?
Yeah, you know, couch is the name for my dick, don't you?
My G. If there's any Canadian that needs to get out of here, it's me, because I actually have a value.
Oh, that's true.
Come on, I told you, country.
You could get a train to safety. You could walk it. I've got to get a plane. Am I going to walk through an ocean? Think it through.
Look, well,
Dude,
that's
that plane
true.
ride sucks dick.
Hey, Sinatra, think it through, then, mate. We could be we could be like we could be shooting buddies.
Yay!
You are a master marksman. I'm a master marksman as well, but I fucking fire arrows. I'm fucking brilliant at that, mate. You give me a gun, man. Oh, we're both marksmen, Sinatra. We can do this.
Oh,
Guns are different from bows.
Yeah.
Yes, as in bows are a lot more sophisticated.
But guns
And
are
also
so much
a lot
sexier.
easier.
Bows are sexier, Sinatra.
I don't know what
the
bow you've
bow
been
is
shooting.
A lot sexier than a gun.
I don't know what bow you've been shooting, but bows are not easier to shoot than guns.
Well, we got Angie right here. Picture her. We'll take votes from the chat.
I fire off
Picturing Angie in your head. 1 for bow, 2 for guns.
70-inch recurve bow.
And then we'll give her a sexy Daniel Defense AR-15 with a good night vision scope, 4 grip.
I don't know what that is. I know what the
Shit.
first thing is.
You say that one more time and I will stop firing arrows, mate.
Daniel Defense.
Oh, I'm almost sliding off my sofa right now. I'm that wet.
I've got a crossbow somewhere in this house.
Crossbow ain't the same, mate. Accuracy's better, but I mean the actual marksmanship is different. It's kind of like firing you got like composite. Is it composite upon compound bow? The one that does all the
We're
work
getting a lot of
for you.
fucking twos in the chat. So I'm gonna help the bow out a little. She'll dress as female Link.
Yeah, but if you give her the gun, she'll wear them short shorts and the camo.
You wear them short shorts. I'll tell you what, I've always wanted to in my local area. I won't tell you where it is, but I'm just going to say it's in England. And there's a couple of archery clubs and everything where they compete amongst each other. I've always wanted to join one of those because, of course, they've got little patches that you can put on your bag and shit like that. But the thing is, it's so bloody expensive. It's like £70 a year just to fucking do a trial run with them.
Oh. There's an outdoor shooting range about an hour and a half south.
See, now that is why I love America, right? God bless the promised land. Because it doesn't matter how bad your accuracy is, there's always something to shoot at. That's what I love about America.
There's an outdoor shooting range about an hour and a half south of me, and it's like at $25 for the whole year. You can just come whenever the fuck you want.
So that's right. You got a sofa for me to sleep on, mate?
I have a sofa.
What? Okay, that's.
Is it gonna bug you if it was a dead person's sofa?
What, like a dead person died on it, and there's a dead person?
It knew there's a good chance somebody's died on your sofa.
No, it was my aunt's, and when she died, I kept it.
Oh fuck! How do you think I got the rest of my furniture, mate? Every furniture I've got is death furniture. You're fine.
So you want to know something that I kind of didn't realize was fucked up till recently? When I was probably about 16, I worked in a nursing home, and whenever one of the residents
didn't realize it till now.
Whenever one of the residents would die, they would just keep the furniture because the family would never want it. And then they would just give the furniture away to the employees. And it's just now dawning on me that the funeral or that the nursing home would just give away dead people's furniture.
But then look at it this way, right? If you throw furniture out because someone died on it, putting too much stigma on the actual religious aspect of like, oh, someone ended their life here, they're going to go off. Blah, 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 blah. If you sold it on to someone else, then that is the actual, that's the proper way to do it, you know? Oh, someone died on it, fine. It's costing $5 for a chair. I'm going to have it.
Yeah, as long as they didn't decompose on it.
Yes, very important, Mark. Yeah, very important.
As long as they were taken off of it before they started to go gross.
If you're going to say like they like you can't buy this because someone bled onto it, is capitalism gone far too wrong, man?
Exactly. I should be able to buy something that a lady was slaughtered on.
I want to see the bloodstains.
As long as I am the type of person willing to buy that. And it's not still needed as evidence.
Heather, your camera's on.
I know. I'm trying to turn it off.
It's the button with the camera.
Yes, no, I know. My phone was being finicky. My phone was being finicky. Yes, thank you. Hello.
I'm here to help.
Well, my face wasn't showing, so it's fine.
You know, someone did that on my stream not too long ago. It was someone who values their anonymity, and they popped on the stream, and all you can see is their face just staring at it.
Well, all you.
I was like, "Hi, you." I'll type in the chat who it was.
Hopefully, all you guys saw was my sweater-covered side boobs.
And immediately after, she was like, "You're gonna take this stream down, right?" And I told her, "No, I'm not gonna do that." That was your own stupidity. And then
I told
afterwards, she just assumed that the stream was down, and oh yeah, I would have done it for her. This was not somebody like her.
Well, you didn't see my face on any of that, I don't think.
Yeah, I saw you. You got red hair and
freckles.
Okay, so you didn't
eyes,
see me.
freckles.
You have eyes and hair.
Pale skin.
Yeah, no, you saw sweater-covered side boob. That's fine.
Can we see more sweater-covered side boob?
No.
Please.
Side boob.
I'll if I put my Streamlabs link in the chat. Wait, that's not it. If I put my Streamlabs link in the chat and we get a donation, you have to show some sweater-covered side boob.
No.
It is written.
No.
It shall be done.
No.
Look, it is known, Khaleesi. It is known. The side boob.
It is known. It took me so long to get into Game of Thrones, but I'm so happy I did. That was such a good fucking show.
I know, right?
Drunk. It was actually partially Drunkle that I got in. Oh, he left. Fucking faggot.
I was brought on here to discuss something very specific, though, which I have not.
That's true. Discuss that specific thing.
Is it specific side boob?
No, something a lot more interesting.
We do
What's
get
more
very
interesting than side boob. Actual
side
boob?
Oh, full boob.
Full boob.
The actual metric for what makes them demonetize videos on YouTube.
Is it side boob?
That is one of the items, possibly, but only if there's nudity or near nudity. Technically, tight bikinis do count.
Nice.
Really?
So,
tight bikinis.
Yeah. So there's codes for pretty much any form of profane, sexual, or offensive language. So pussy would count, for example. Possibly.
What?
So, even if they possibly mean
my videos are fucked.
Do you watch
the first category? So you saw.
Do you watch Andy Worski at all?
Right. So he's come up with these codes. He's come up with these codes, but the thing is he's not separating them all out into their different categories quite right yet. I've seen the rubric, like I've actually had to judge by it.
Okay.
Like the first thing here is, they want you to judge the video segment from that they show you, the 10-second clip that the AI chose, from 3 points of view: young children, really strict religious people, and people who are easily shocked and offended, which I translate as Tumblerinas.
Tumblerinas? I might have to use them.
So then they ask you separately about the visual and the audio, because if the video is in a foreign language, you only have to consider what's visually on the screen. So if it's not in English, by which they mean. So English videos are the ones that are being, that's why the Brazilian YouTube is like going through the roof, because they're not censored in the same way we are. They're only censored on stuff they actually physically show, not what they talk about.
How?
Yeah, that's unfair thing number one. So they're like, what kind of topic makes this segment sensitive? So these are the different topic categories. Like Andy was finding these codes and then these numbers after those codes. These are the categories of those different codes. So the first ones are profane, sexual, or offensive language. Flat out. So like the N-word, you know, yeah, you know, and then things. I'm not gonna say. You're not gonna catch me say it. I'm left of center, and I'm not going to say it.
I'll say it for you.
Well, please don't. But anyway, but you know, sexual terms, so like dick, pussy, vagina, you know, whatever else.
You do also have to remember
Who invited this pervert into this wholesome family fundraising stream?
You know, the one that's called.
Yeah, she's saying all these disgusting words.
Well, I mean, the title of this stream
starting
counts.
to get a little offended here.
So
the title of this stream counts.
So in other words, if we want to make any money on the stream, we have to be a little bit more polite. So I guess it's the C stream. Like, Schmecker, what should we rechristen this stream as?
Counterintelligence.
Tim Blake once suggested that we call it the good stream. I don't like that one. Failure took twat stream, and I'm not sure that Google would like that anymore.
I think you should just call it the
obscene
racist stream.
We are the cunts that fuck niggers, non-anonymous, all with our faces shown. Cunts, and then just all the hashtags that people don't like in a row. That's the new name of the stream.
Hashtag Pepe the Frog, hashtag alt-right, hashtag race
Hashtag dyke, hashtag faggot,
all of
hashtag...
those.
Chat.
Oh my gosh. I might have to leave here.
Chat. I'll just say
Am I offending you? I apologize, but I'm a dyke, so it's
I'm gonna go grab a cigarette real quick so you can't yell at me for offending you, all right?
Samaj, you're in charge. Actually, Angie's in charge.
Is anybody else curious about the rest of these categories?
I am. I just want to put this out there to the chat, though. While we're going through the rest of the information, chat, please feel free to pitch us your ideas for changing the stream names if we ever get that way.
Type Alex is a stupid nigger in chat.
Oh my god.
Okay, so next one is violence, which includes video game violence, accidents, so like those Russian dash cams, for example, destruction, and animal violence.
I would hope animal violence.
So that kid with the kitten would definitely be demonetized. Destruction, I guess that explains why there was a video of a couch going through a trash compactor that came my way.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like, so a couch going through a trash compactor, that
got what about those hydraulic press videos?
Good point. I mean, technically by this rubric, that counts as violence.
It's just stuff getting crushed by a hydraulic press.
Although they do now have the flag of like how many people would this offend, and so you could easily tag that very few. No one's going to get offended by a hydraulic press.
Yeah, I would hope not. I mean,
you never know these days.
Unless you lost your arm to one or something. I don't know.
No, famously, there was I kid you not, there was a Tumblr that as an experiment, there was a Tumblr blog that was made as an experiment that only reblogged pictures of kittens and cupcakes. And they got chased by the SJWs for posting cupcakes during Ramadan.
What?
So a Tumblr that only posted kittens and cupcakes got labeled as offensive by SJWs for posting cupcakes during Ramadan.
What? I'm a little. I don't even know where to go with that. That
See,
sounds...
this is the fun of having someone who's a lefty on the channel. I have all of these stories on that side of the spectrum that y'all don't even find.
the only potential reason why I could ever think that in regards to cupcakes is because maybe some of the ingredients that they use in the icing sugar, because it's the same thing with marshmallows. 'Cause if some people are unaware, one of the main ingredients in the making of marshmallows is actually pig fat. That's one of the things that they use, and some of the ingredients in icing sugar is the same thing. It's
Not
actually
gelatin.
yeah, and so it's pig fat, and of course you can't do it. So maybe if they're saying you can't because it's Ramadan and they can't eat pork, maybe, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, because when I would first became a vegetarian, I wouldn't eat any gelatin or eggs. So I remember specifically that they have even Pop-Tarts have gelatin in them.
Yeah.
That's why I gave it up.
That's
I was
weird.
like, this is ridiculous, not eating eggs or anything. Like, I can't.
I'm trying to go paleo, so I have empathy, but in a different thing. Although on the bright side, at least with paleo, bacon and eggs are perfectly fine. So I'm learning to be more of a bacon fan.
Yeah, well, I guess like for me, I was like, I'm gonna do this because I need to have control over my diet because I used to have an eating disorder.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, I need to have control over my diet and not in an obsessive way where I'm only eating a granola bar a day.
Yes.
So I took that in and I was like, but if it interferes with my personal happiness and, my life, then I'm going to change it. So like I couldn't eat pastries and I loved giant chocolate mega muffins.
Yeah.
And I did it for a while with my my fiance, and she wouldn't let me eat eggs at all. Like one time I got drunk and wanted to try these Jack Daniel's cupcakes, and the morning after she was like, "I'm so fucking disappointed in you." So a lot of it was my girlfriend.
Me and Samaj came back at the same time. That's not suspicious at all.
Well, actually, the next one here, so the next category is weapons or war, including video game weapons. So even just showing a video game weapon will get you yellow dollar signed unless you're a live stream.
I got yellow dollar signed for uploading a clip unlisted of me playing Sonic with no metadata.
That's not, are there weapons in it?
It's Sonic.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you talking about, is it like Shadow the Hedgehog? Because he uses weapons.
No,
flat up.
I was playing Green Hill Zone on Sonic Generation, and I was uploading it to just test some shit, and it got demonetized on upload. I have a stream. Here, look. I have a stream that I use for my live streams. That's it. The only metadata is the stream name, and it's called K, and it's demonetized.
Well,
that's a mess.
I could just be that it's not Sonic, but actually the enemies, because they some of them shoot out projectiles.
Hold on, let me find this.
Well, if it's Green Hill Zones, there are like the chameleons they shoot out, and then there's the bug enemies that fly up there. They shoot out stuff like from their stingers. So unless they're saying that, but that we're talking like low bit video games. We're not talking Call of Duty here.
And I've noticed that I do a lot of pro Second Amendment stuff on my channel. And if I just change the name of my videos around a little bit, they start instantly getting more views. Like I did a video this morning about Pierce Morgan, and it was the phrase "gun advocate" was in the title, or "gun rights advocate" was in the title. It had less than 300 views. For someone with almost 20,000 subs, it got less than 300 views in an hour. I changed the name, and in the next hour, the views almost tripled.
See, with my thing, I purposely named it vaguely because I thought they were only looking at the metadata until I did this. So I'm probably going to go back and change more of what my things are. But although I still stand by with the overall title of my LGBT series, which is Alphabet Soup Community, or the Alphabet Soup series, because LGBT, and then they keep adding on letters, so eventually it looks like alphabet soup. Or that's even an in-community joke from people who are sick of the acronym getting longer all the time. But so speaking of which, the next category is sexual behavior, including suggestive dancing, kissing, and fetish. So her boob jiggling might have just counted as sexual behavior for encoding this thing.
And you would think, with something like that,
but even kissing.
Well, yeah, you would think with even stuff like that queer kids stuff would be taken off, because they do nothing but talk about sex. And purposely directed towards children.
Real quick, just
that would go up with sexual language too at the top.
Super quick. I just want to talk about this person who just followed me on Twitter. Listen to this name. I'm a fly to Japan and get some anime pussy. What the fuck are you doing with your life, dude?
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
He must be rolling in pussy right now.
Oh my gosh.
Anime pussy.
I bet.
Speaking of Twitter, I am Bridge Heathen on Twitter for anyone curious who's watching this.
Heathen. Let's check you out.
Right. I've got a link to my channel on there, but it's shorter just doing that. So that's my Twitter handle is Bridge Heathen. But yeah. So going back into this mess.
Yuletide heathenry.
Yes, that's what I changed it to for the season.
Oh, you have Sat and Rez and Chambers.
Yeah. So I've got some YouTubers on there. Yes.
I'll give you a follow.
So with one thing I didn't think the Warskis would spot, and so this is an important thing in their coding. Sexual behavior and nudity or near nudity are two separate codes. And that probably would have taken them forever to crack on their own. But nudity and near nudity includes, and this is going to piss off the SJWs, not only tight bikinis, but breastfeeding. And you know they make a bugaboo out of that latter.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, because
I mean, are you allowed to show breastfeeding on YouTube anyway?
That's true. That's a good point. On 18 plus restricted videos, maybe.
That's.
I thought you weren't allowed any nudity.
Well,
no,
because there are people who do naked yoga channels on here.
Where?
Part of the Adpocalypse 2 crack.
Where can I?
Let's go check these out for content.
If YouTube,
I've been using YouTube wrong.
You've been using YouTube wrong.
I've been watching like fucking Sinatra and stuttering here. I could have been watching naked
Yeah.
Stuttering. I have new ideas for your channel.
I mean, Andy,
I have new ideas.
No one wants to see me
Found
naked,
it.
trust me.
I
don't have a flattering figure.
All right, chat. Type 1 if stuttering's talking at her ass and you do want to see her naked.
1.
Dude, this is just straight up naked bitches doing yoga.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Do you just type in naked yoga? Is it that quick?
I'm putting it in the chat right now. I'm putting the channel link.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
So why is shit like queer kid stuff monetized?
These
I'm not
these
for real. No,
models look rather young.
Like I know Milo Stewart got demonetized. Actually.
Well, if they look rather young, then don't put it. Oh, you already did.
Too late.
No, they look like they just like turned fucking 20 or something.
Well, that's the right kind of young.
Yeah. So the next one is drugs, whether legal or illegal or drug use. And they've actually gotten more specific since then, and they actually include alcohol. So sitting there and chugging your beer and bottle of wine, that's demonetizable on YouTube now, if this was like not a live stream.
Oh, fuck, I better put my joint down.
So yeah, like if you're vaping on
just
YouTube,
give them a subscribe real quick.
Wait, did you just say even vaping?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Can you present
like
somebody else real quick so I can share screen and no one can see this?
Yeah, sure. Angie, you're the lucky pretty girl on camera.
All right, yeah. Here, I'm just gonna share screen just so you can see what I'm looking at here.
Is that Sleeve Media? You're the goddamn cunt harassing cosplayers. No, I love you, my dude.
Sharing the wrong screen. Screen share, and we'll go that one. Bow. She wasn't fucking kidding.
Holy shit!
Look at this.
Wow.
What, the yoga thing?
Oh yeah, fully nude.
Dude.
Naked yoga.
Yeah.
God
And
can you see inside of her cervix?
Tame that bush.
Yeah, you can see her kidneys in that pose. Look at this one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's even happening right now?
I have no fucking idea.
You
can see this chick's cervix.
I've seen like a gaping vagina. Like the first I log in, I was told you were good people.
This is on YouTube. We are good
This is
people.
a charity stream for kids.
My dude, are you aware of the name of this stream? It's called the Cunts. Good
If
people.
you guys want to see the naked yoga, you got to donate to my Streamlabs, and I'll put the link in the chat.
I thought that was like I thought it was like C period U period N period T, like it stood for something.
You're right. Homeboy.
No.
So the next category that they do for human review on YouTube is horror or fear, including anything about horror movies and scary pranks.
So like my creepypastas?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Why are they doing this?
Because the green dollar sign is only for things that are viewable. Like, oh, okay. Imagine your audience, your imaginary audience includes a young child, people with strict, like, conservative religious values, and an SJW from Tumblr. If the content you're making will be upsetting to either one of those three, then they will yellow dollar sign you. That's like the default. They've made it more accessible through a sliding scale now, so that way if it'll only offend a few of any of those categories, like a very few people out of that, then...
Isn't there anything called personal responsibility and all this shit?
Right.
I made a video about the gentleman who just came in the stream.
Well, it's not a matter of
and it was just Magic the Gathering metadata, and it got demonetized.
With the personal
I think
with
that
the personal responsibility thing, this is also for reassuring the crazy advertisers that it's not going to go on like one of those Elsa videos and stuff like that, you know. But they're going a little overboard, even for that, to be fair.
So take a
Like,
moment here.
that's why I'm raising awareness of this. That's why I'm here, because people need to know that this is what they're judging on, and some of this is ridiculous.
So we're taking a moment here. Take a moment here. Hey, Angie, I see your guy head out there. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Good luck, Sinatra, with your
Thank
kids.
you. I appreciate
So,
it. I appreciate you jiggling the titties for my kitties.
You know I'm good for it. So I'll see you guys later next Wednesday. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on there. And my dude, our Sleeve Media, or how would you like me to call you? I've been hearing all about you all over YouTube.
You can just call me Jeremy. That's fine.
Jeremy. Oh man, I love your content. I don't. Yeah, I can't remember your name. Goddamn, I'm not that big of a fan.
Yeah, that's all right. I appreciate you having me on.
No problem. I don't know how you got on, but I'm glad you're here.
I invited him.
Oh, there we go.
This was in like the tweets leading up to the stream.
Yeah, it was a known fact to everyone else, Samaj.
It is known.
You were the only one not prepared for this.
Well, I mean, you're asking dyslexic to read tweets. How dare you? How dare you? That's ableist, my dude. Yeah.
So there are actually 5 more categories, and the last one's just going to make everybody roll their eyes.
We should probably catch you up. Yeah, we're going over all the stuff on YouTube on how they verify or how they go over and process your video and demonetize you, apparently.
Yeah, this is the demonetization yellow dollar sign rubric. I'm one of the human reviewers that gets in there between the AI and Susan Wojcicki's army of 10,000 people that she's just hired.
Okay.
Oh, cool. That, and we're trying to raise money for Sinatra's kids because
there's that too.
There's a shit going on with him. Did you want to fill him in on that, or you want to leave that, Sinatra?
We'll wait till after she goes through her stuff.
So the next fun category is gore or graphic.
She's got to do it quickly. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll go quick. No, it's fine. I can go a little faster.
I'm kidding.
Including blood, injuries, and medical procedures. So that even, like, one of the things I got even sent for review was actually a video from a nursing school about how to change a bedpan. And that got flagged by this.
How much of it do you think is related to... So, I have a day job other than just shit posting. And so I run ads. I buy a lot of YouTube ads for clients.
Yeah.
And I was even talking to Warski about this the other day off stream. And it seems like the general rule I use is like, would they allow this on YouTube Kids? And if not, then it's probably, questionable.
That's actually close to the real general rule. Just to go into the 2-sentence catch-up of, what I've said so far kind of boils down in a nutshell. to first of all, after the AI figures out and makes those codes that Andy was talking about, right? It'll pick if you go in there and tell them, no, I want to appeal this demonetization, the AI will select a 10-second clip that the AI thinks is representative of the video. That will be all the next layer of reviewer watches. And then if we don't know what to do with it, then it goes to those people Susan Wojcicki just hired. But in the meantime, your video's fate is decided based on a randomly chosen by the AI 10-second clip.
Yeah, that feels about
for the
right.
whole video. That feels so wrong, but
I
that's
mean,
like the
feels
part that ticks me off the
correct.
most.
Yeah,
that's what ticks me off the most. But in that 10-second clip, the new thing that allowed them to remonetize a lot of videos is a sliding scale from this will only offend a few people to this will offend most people. Like things that would offend most people, for example, are categorized as like ISIS beheadings, that sort of thing. Like most people do not want to see that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or that naked yoga might offend a lot of church ladies. But the 3 people that they tell you to keep in mind as the audience, so you're actually close with Andy. They tell you to keep 3 people in mind when reviewing for them. Young children, like religious conservatives with strict values, and people who are easily shocked or offended. So basically picture your average Tumblr user. And they want you to consider from those 3 perspectives at once. If all 3 of those people cannot watch your video without having a single problem with it, then it will get flagged with the yellow $sign, is like the bottom layer. And the main categories of coding, which Andy, I think, will have problems separating out 2 of these. Sexual behavior and nudity or near nudity are 2 different codes. And the near nudity includes even like wearing bikinis or breastfeeding, that sort of thing.
Oh, Rest in Pepperoni's the breastfeeding pranks.
Yeah. So it's profane, sexual, or offensive language, violence, including video game violence, accidents, destruction, and animal violence, weapons or war, including video game weapons. And it was originally whether they're used or not, but now it's if they're used. So if you're just doing like video game art and an illustration thing, you probably won't get flagged. Sexual behavior, including suggestive dancing, kissing, and fetish. So kissing counts for some reason.
Yeah, but they'll monetize,
Right.
Yeah, I guess it's a common misconception too. Like people were all up in arms about Kimmel's ads, and when I try to explain to people, I'm like, Kimmel's got his own ad deal.
Yeah.
Like he's got advertisers selling his ads. It doesn't go through that YouTube system.
Well, they're trying to cut back on whether or not they can show ads even in that state now. So they're realizing that there's a double standard, but even so.
Well, and I guess that sucks for Schmeckel now, because I planned on making out with Jeremy.
Well, yeah, if you want to make out with Jeremy, I don't know why that would suck for me.
Check your DM, Schmeckel. Unrelated to what I just said.
So after I was going to say, I'm like, whoa. All right. So the next thing, as I mentioned, was drugs, whether illegal or legal. So not just your cocaine or heroin. If there's, somebody's using a vape pen or somebody's downing a beer, that counts. Horror or fear, including horror movies or scary pranks. So I guess that breastfeeding prank counts both. Gore or graphic, including blood, injuries, or medical procedures. The next category, which I hadn't gotten to before, so this is the time for mocking this one. Illegal or dishonest behavior, including stealing and cheating. So if you have an episode of My Little...
Illegal?
No.
What?
That counts as dishonest behavior. If it shows dishonest behavior, it counts. That's how broad this is.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
It seems impossible.
But. I think that means Susan Wojcicki's channel is going down.
Oh,
no, she's friends with The Rock. That was dishonest. It means Christie's gone.
Yeah, but stealing and cheating.
A lot of people who put out a lot of bullshit are going to be gone under that rule.
Yeah,
including the fucking CEO.
Mm-hmm. The next one is just simply labeled dangerous behavior. So Milo Yiannopoulos can never make a channel. I had to make that joke. Maybe he does. That's a good point. Because dangerous behavior is its own category. Now I get what that's for. That's actually for kids who watch, like who, because there was a vid I had to review for them that I actually did flag that take down. Like I confirmed it or I confirmed demonetization because it was something about like a bicycle rider playing in traffic trying to repeat like Marty McFly's thing of like,
I really
when he caught onto the back of a car with his skateboard. It's like there was basically a kid trying to do the same thing, and I'm like, no, we don't want to encourage children to play in traffic.
Yeah, but dangerous behavior is not
so broad. It's ridiculous. Yes.
TSN's channel's gone because most sports have an element of danger to them.
Yeah. Then there's moral issues. Sorry, no, you were saying Sinatra?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, sorry. Who was?
Schmeckel.
Sorry, Schmeckel.
No, dangerous behavior could be like fucking parkour.
Yeah, good point.
Like, the parkour is very dangerous.
Yeah. Well, but the next one is interesting. Moral issues, including religion and gambling. Now, notably, spirituality channels get a pass. So technically, most Buddhist and Hindu influenced stuff like meditation and yoga, that'll get a pass. But this is strict enough that I actually had to review one of those Christian songs called something like "He Touched Me," and my joke about that is, so basically, Google wanted me to show them on the doll where Jesus touched these people.
What the fuck?
I don't know if that'll hold up in court.
Google wanted me to show them on the doll where Jesus touched these people.
No, it's Samaj. You're saying it won't hold up in court. We've got this whole listen and believe idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
the court of SJW.
If you say Jesus touched you, well, we got to believe you. Believe women, Samaj.
But
right.
then the next
I'm a
category.
dainty flower.
The next category is simply something else. Please explain in the comments.
Wait, what?
There is a catch-all of something else here is offensive. Please explain.
Somebody in the chat, Wikipedia snippet, is asking if you have ever been drawn to quartering. And I don't know if he's being clever.
I think he is. Yeah, or they are. No, I have not been drawn. Simply just quartered.
Oh.
But yeah, so the four areas they're looking is in speech, in sounds, in text on screens, and in visuals. So unless you actually show it, as long as whatever it is in a foreign language, no one from this whole program has to review it, which is why Brazilian YouTube is so huge, because they're actually still free and open by relative comparison. Unless they show someone like getting kidnapped or, tortured or bleeding or something, or they show boob.
So what about VPNs?
What do you mean? Like does that count as dishonest behavior, or?
Like you can use a VPN to change your IP. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm a little confused where you were going with that.
Well, Netflix can detect if you're using it via VPN.
Right.
Oh yeah. But
YouTube,
the whole getting around country restrictions and shit like that, right?
Well, no, because it's based entirely on language. It's based entirely on whether or not you're speaking English. It doesn't matter what country you're from. If you're speaking English, it matters. Brazil doesn't fall under the same regulations simply because in Brazil they speak Portuguese.
I speak Portuguese.
Well, if that's what you want to make your videos in, then
no, I don't make content.
No, would you say it's specifically on the language more than the country and shit like that? Or?
Right. Yes. No. It's specifically based on the language more than the country. That's why I was simply saying Brazilian YouTube is booming simply because most of their content is not in English. So unless they actually show any of these things, it's fine.
It also comes down to where people are buying ads too, right? So I only have one client that buys ads anywhere but the United States. So it may be booming for them, but their like CPMs are garbage compared to, because there's just no competition to buy ads, So YouTube doesn't really care because not a lot of people are buying ads there. What they're worried about is Coca-Cola, and
The other channels, the other channels I've seen thriving that most people haven't given attention to because people are like, oh, it's only going to be like the super safe channels. Well, what they mean by safe and stuff, like the main channels I've seen really grow, for example, are cooking channels.
ASMR channels are doing good right now too.
Yeah, they're doing good. The meditation channels, which they usually fall under too. The other thing that's doing really good is
ASMR channel isn't doing well.
Apparently,
you can't get monetization.
Oh yeah,
for it.
Repsion. That's a mess.
Well, guys don't do shit in ASMR. Let's just be real.
No,
I mean, guy ASMR videos.
There's one or two bigger guys,
I don't see how ASMR is successful at all.
Oh, there's channels with 1 million subs.
Yeah, there's
apparently we can find fucking nude yoga. Why do I need ASMR on YouTube?
Well, one's for fapping and the other one's for like going to sleep or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
There's this one dude who's like an Italian.
I always thought ASMR was a sex thing.
No,
it's whispering into the microphone.
Well, not always.
Well, no.
There's a barber too that does it.
Something you were supposed to jack off to.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't
that's
tried
the nude yoga.
Yeah.
I mean, nude yoga.
My favorite channel for the ASMR thing is actually called ASMR Rooms, and what they do is they take still scenes from like Harry Potter or Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, and they'll basically like recreate rooms from these fantasy universes so that you can just pretend that you're sitting in these rooms. Like you can sit in the Hogwarts library for an hour, and that's it. That's the video. It's just quietly sitting in the Hogwarts library for an hour.
Just a green screen and some, it's
usually animation.
Really well.
They've got like barbershop ASMR videos. There's this one dude, he's huge, where they put the mic like right up to his face as the dude is shaving his face.
Oh yes, I've seen that.
I'm like,
dude.
What the fuck?
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird shit to me.
It's like scrapey noises the whole damn time. I'm like, how is this comfortable?
Well, then they get people like mad rewatching their videos too, so they end up with like millions of views. And I think a lot of the old reply girls went there because there's a lot of like Russian chicks who barely speak English that just have their boobs out, and then they're like, I'm an ASMR channel. Well, follow the reply girls.
The serious ASMR channels, why they do the whispering is that basically it's kind of like well, I don't want to say pseudo condition because some people are really serious about this, but there's some people find it pleasant, that tingling sensation down your backbone that you get when like the weird like shuddering kind of thing you feel when people scrape their nails down a blackboard, like not in like a sexual way, but like in a like it kind of like makes you cringe a little.
Oh, I've definitely listened to it to fall asleep. Like I definitely
the weird thing is so for some people that's actually like a pleasurable kind of cringe sensation, I guess you could say, in a non-sexual
way. Speaking of people whose minds don't work quite right, Sinatra, can you tell us your situation again?
I've been hit with medical bills for occupational therapy for my twin sons, who are autistic, and that's a nice little chunk of change. Every
week
session. So I have to go 2 sessions a week. That hurts on top of the holidays, on top of their birthday directly after the holidays. So I need a little bit of help right now. If you can help, yeah,
if you can send them some cash, it's December. It's the fucking season of giving and shit.
Yes.
Send your money to somebody not only who needs it, but who you know who needs it, who you know and like who needs it.
And who has kids on top of it.
Well,
but he's a lovable stupid.
I don't get any help from the mom. None of that. So I don't get financial support too much from my family.
And to make matters worse,
it's really just me.
To make matters worse, it's not just Christmas we have to worry about here. It's also the birthdays that happen 10 days into January, I believe. So
yeah, Jan 10.
Jan 10. Dang. New Year's.
Yeah, and I mean it's 2 kids with the same birthday, which
twinsies.
This might be
even if it wasn't near Christmas.
This might be a dumb fucking question, but do you get child support from the mom?
No, I don't get anything from her.
Of course not.
Well, she's. I don't want to get too much into it.
Oh, well then don't
But
worry about
she's
it. I
just-
apologize.
she's
a
an
secret
awful-
agent. She works for the Russian government.
No, she's just.
Okay, so it's Melania Trump. Okay, got it.
She's just an awful human being. And
Wait,
I know
what?
she'll never have a job, so I didn't want to just like,
Oh, the mom.
yeah, I'm not going to get money anyway, and all it's going to do is put you in jail. So I just said, fuck it.
I would completely put her in jail.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a better man than me, Sinatra.
Well, if I just
should
say
be in
no, that means I
jail.
don't have to deal with her. I would
If
rather
she's in
honestly
jail,
not
you
have-
don't need to deal with her.
If I would rather honestly not deal with her than get the little bit of money I would make from her working at Bob Evans for 2 days a week. No, I know it sounds shitty, but my ex is really an awful person.
I believe you, dude.
Like, she stole money from me. She was
That's
she was abusive. She cheated on me with the drug. Like, it was just a lot.
Wait, abusive.
Yeah.
Can women do that?
Yes.
She
Apparently
tried.
Apparently they can't.
Oh no! Like seriously, my one of my I had an ex-girlfriend whose mom used to like hit her dad with a frying pan or some crap. See, women can be abusive, but they always use weapons when they do it. So in some ways, there's its own issue there.
Yeah, a frying pan. That's a hell of a weapon.
Yeah.
I never got the frying pan. I got a glass chucked at me.
Ooh.
I got kids' toys chucked at me.
Mm.
She tried to smash at the time I had a 55-gallon aquarium with a baseball bat.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that fun.
Did you fucking date Liz Reptile?
No, I'll tell you what though, I did. The only time I ever laid my hands on a woman. Some of you guys have seen me. I'm a big guy. I'm not tall, but I'm large, and I hit the gym. I'm not a stranger to the weights. She punched me in the face.
Not a stranger to hamburgers either.
She punched me in the face 4 times, and I just grabbed her up by the throat and I fucking slammed her, and she called the cops on me.
You go to jail?
No.
Wow.
I know the lieutenant of that particular police
Hey,
force.
she sounds like a winner. My ex-girlfriend used, fucked her dad, so.
Holy crap.
Wait.
Yeah, that's
every time.
Hold on. I thought my story was interesting. Can we
I would like to hear. I think I've already heard this story, but I'd like to hear it
You're
again.
drunk as shit, Schmeckle.
I'm always drunk.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend had a serious relationship with her biological father for 3 years, and they had sex.
And she knew he was the biological father.
Yep.
She was well aware of that fact. It
right
wasn't
when
one of those,
BDSM guy
she
hit it.
met him, and it was a long lost reunion that ended in fucking.
Right when
great.
BDSM guy hit it right on the head. She's a common household bitch. That's I mean, I've heard things about people in my life. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Welcome to hell.
How many of your former friends did this woman fuck?
Me?
Me?
Either or.
None. The few people I have who are IRL in my life wouldn't do that to me.
I'm going to change the subject here a little bit because I've been meaning to ask a question.
Doesn't like talking about sex stuff.
Oh, no.
It's been 84 years.
Not 84 years, just 8 years. And
84.
it doesn't make it better. It doesn't.
Draw me like one of your French girls, Samaj.
Draw me like one of the French girls.
Oh my
Draw me like one of your French girls.
No, then Miss Anon's prediction would be correct. No, it's not going to happen. Look, I do have to ask something, though, because I keep forgetting to ask it, and I'm going to ask it now. Sinatra, when you did that Destiny debate, did you gain or lose subscribers?
I couldn't tell you if I lost any. I've been on such a climb the past couple months.
Oh, so even if you did lose some, it wouldn't matter?
Yeah, I'll pull up my social blade real quick.
Because
if you lost any, it would have shown as like less growth, if anything.
Because I did actually just watched it like earlier today.
What
And,
did I do?
and both of you did terrible jobs, from what I hear.
Well, I'm not an experienced debater. I've done like 2 live stream debates.
Destiny was a dishonest piece of shit the whole time. I was yelling at my screen.
Yeah, Destiny was Destiny.
Yeah, he was
1 week ago.
fucking. I've never seen him stream before. I heard a lot about him, but that debate was just fucking awful.
So
November 28th. Not really. Yeah, no.
Like all those fucking statistics and all, I can pull it up. Then fucking pull it up, bitch.
That's his classic out though. That's what he always says.
Well, that's what I didn't do that I should have done. I should have done what Naked Ape did and be like, show me the fucking statistics. Let me see what you're looking at, because
the bitching witch in the chat is demanding that I take my shirt off. You first, come.
Check your DMs.
There are no boobs in my. Oh, there are boobs in my DMs, but they are shirt covered.
I need more beer. I'll be right back.
Beer run.
So, Jeremy, have you ever thought about doing a debate with Destiny over like Match the Gathering or something? He's something about him strikes me as a Match the Gathering guy.
He's wanted to debate me before.
Oh,
but I don't. He's disingenuous, you know. He votes people into debating him, and he's not very good. And I'm also, you know, I've watched him debate several times, and if you're inexperienced, he'll talk circles around you because he's like all Adderalled out for the whole time, and like it's hard to get in a word edgewise. And then he does this thing where I just feel like if I debated him, I would say, you know, he would be talking, and 30 seconds in, I would say, well, show me the receipts. And he just wouldn't, and it would be over. So I don't have a lot of interest in it.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of I don't really have much faith in him either. It's also because he's always saying, I have the expert, the statistical information. I have all this information, and he never presents it.
No, he never does. But like, it's because you're crunched down to like, you know, you have 20 minutes to debate him.
Well, that's the thing. Destiny's good at formal debate. That's it. He's good at debating.
Yes, he is at the skill of debate. Yeah,
he's good at good at throwing out $5 words and making himself look pretty.
Well,
it's not debating. He's being very dishonest.
He does know how to debate, but he goes up against people consistently against people who don't debate.
Well, and to be fair, I mean, when you're having a conversation with someone and they're saying, well, the statistical information shows this, this, and this, you can't really, you know, bring up all the information and say, it's okay, I'm going to make this claim. You can go ahead and read all the information I present to you, but it'll probably take you about 20 minutes or so, and by then the debate will be done. At some point, you have to argue the points. And
that's the big problem with it, right? That's what he does.
But that's all he's relying on.
Yeah, and that's just it. And then half of what he says has been pretty much, it's not really what the information shows. It's just his personal interpretation. Or maybe he's read like the first couple paragraphs and from there he interprets it. Or he might read the headline and then draw his conclusion from there.
So, you know what? Actually, some of you in the stream and in the chat might have contact with Destiny. Might want to tweet Destiny.
Destiny. Oh, I've already had my first Twitter debate with him a while ago.
Just so you don't think you're one of the better Destinies. If you would like to come and have an argument, and I don't mean a yelling match, I just mean something informal, I will do that with you. And I will drag you through the dirt.
Oh, gosh.
If you want to have a debate, I'm the wrong fucking person. Formal shit's not my thing. But if you want to argue, we'll figure out a topic. I'm sure I disagree with you on a bunch. I've already got some things coming up here. They're popping into my mind. I'll argue with.
Debate him on pedophilia. Like he.
Oh no.
Pedophilia. Yes. Yes. Would you like to talk pedophilia, Destiny?
I just got
I'm not buying into. A lot of people have been misinterpreting some things that you've said.
I just had my computer very loudly yell a John LeJoe song at me, which
John
is
LeJoe?
John LeJoe, which is the $200 donation sound from the quartering.
Oh
my God.
Fuck, dude.
Way to go.
It says, "Thank you for the support video." Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it.
Is it someone's personal name? Can we give him?
It's the quartering, the dude.
Right here. Oh,
Thank
God,
you so much. Holy fuck, dude.
God damn, dude. Motherfucker Santa up in this bitch.
Yeah,
He's got the beard and everything.
Yeah,
Make it rain.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate your content, man. Appreciate you. You did a video on this. You were one of the first people to do a video on the shitstorm, and you know, it's for lay kids. So
thank you, really.
Oh, we'll appreciate that. That'll go a long way to make life easier for Sinatra.
Yeah.
That's at least like even if it didn't go to like for like Christmas and all that, that's at least 2 weeks worth.
It's 2 weeks worth of the OT appointments.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Get them treatment and feed the kids. So that's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Get yourself a taco though. Like, you know, you got to treat yourself to a taco or like a burrito or something.
Okay.
Only a burrito.
Actually, the quartering just donated $200. That's like Samaj said. 2 weeks of treatment. Somebody donate like $8.99. Get this man a burrito, a taco, or something.
Yeah, like let him go to Qdoba or some middle of the road burrito place.
I got a Chipotle.
I was about to say that. Oh my God, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
But yeah, I've watched this stuff happening with you rather closely, and it's play by play exactly what they did in Gamergate. This guy's harassing the women. He's intimidating them. And there's absolutely no proof of any of this harassment.
Yeah, it's weird. I wasn't around. I mean, I was a fringe observer of Gamergate, but fortunately, because I was an observer, I felt like, now this is going to sound really conceited. And this is also going to sound double conceited, but like I have insiders at Wizards that told me tonight that they're going to ban me tomorrow. And like, I don't even care because I feel like I played this as good as I could, as good as what was reasonable with all an avalanche of fedora tippers coming, beating down my door. And yeah, it was the same tactics. Listen and believe. Warman's money starts to disappear.
Patreon.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that Patreon chart. And it's like, exactly what it was about. I mean, she has had every chance to correct her statement, which was incorrect, and she just hasn't. So she showed a lot of, if she would have come out and said like, oh shit, sorry, I was having a bad day. Yeah, he's a dick, but he's not why, like she would look less guilty. But the longer she stays silent, it really looks like it's about the money to me.
Yeah, jeez. And I think Count Dankula pointed it out. He's like, look how shiny this shit got right away.
Yeah, 100 patrons in a day.
And I don't want to be that guy, but like I said, I'm not super into the gaming thing, so it seems like the guys who are in there are kind of the easier targets to gravitate towards.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes I go a little too aggressive and end up sounding like an MRA, but like, to be honest, like I'm protective of these young men in the community because many of them are just socially awkward. And not that I've got it all figured out, but I'm older. Like I've been through it. I get it, and this is these not, hashtag not all, but I'm just wary. I don't mind cosplayers. In fact, I enjoy them. But when I start seeing the Patreons for like exclusive photos and stuff like that, then I'm like, my thought alarm's going off. And I just feel like it's really easy for people to move in to these communities full of young, thirsty, socially awkward men and just take money from them. And to be honest, I was on a podcast yesterday, and I've also said in the same breath, like, go ahead, more money, more power to you. But by the same token, like, I'm going to make sure I try to tell people, like, hey, she's not going to be your girlfriend. Like, can you, if you know this going in and you still want to give her money, that's cool. But
I mean,
she
that's
doesn't give a shit
capitalism.
about you. Yeah, like, and I think, like, I probably didn't make it clear enough that, like, hey, if you can get people to give you money, you should. That's fine. But at the same time, like, I'm also going to make sure people are, questioning this. Like, I need a, and she wasn't even like the worst. There are people that are just basically cosplayers that will, like, if you're at my $25 level, you can get, my lewds and like that.
Well,
kind
you
of
see that even in this little genre, you'll see chicks doing that.
Yeah, it's really just, I mean, it's like fine, but I'm still allowed to have an opinion about it, That's how
I mean, technically you benefited from it earlier when you were doing,
I could
for kitties.
Yeah, but well, that's something different. I'm talking about the people who have, like, you'll get these pictures on my Patreon for this and this.
Yeah, again, I don't have a problem with it. I just have I have an urge to let people know that, because a lot of these young guys, they view it as, like, I was telling this to someone else too. I was like, I know these guys because I hung out in local game stores. They view this as a weird type of courtship. Like, I give $5 and now I have, like, a girlfriend, and
Yeah, like, we're friends now.
Yeah, like, I have some sort of, and I guess, it's fair to say it's a double standard, but it's one I embrace, at least. And I just want to. I'm on Thought Patrol. Like, I don't care if you want to cosplay. Yeah. I like cosplay. I don't like. She might be a fine woman. Certainly, her interactions with me would tell you otherwise. But
yeah, I get what you're saying.
I don't understand the cosplay world. I'm in it. I mean, I go to anime conventions and shit and cosplay and do dumb shit because weeaboo fuckery or whatever. But I don't. You see these really big cosplayers doing that, charging for pictures, et cetera, and I'm like, but why though?
Yeah, I think what really made me angry is the fact that, like, I've used this example before. You look at, like, someone like a YouTuber like Tara Babcock. She doesn't pretend to be anything like noble. She owns her persona. She is, she is who she is. Or like Jessica Nagiri, who's like just a total cosplay whore. But she's also not out there saying, like, I'm an artist. Like, sign up on my Patreon to help me pay for my expensive costumes. Like, no, I don't care. Like, hey, no disrespect to hoes. Like, if I could get people to pay me money to see me in my underwear, I would be doing that instead of what I do for a living.
Well, that's what I said on my video. It's like, I would never slut shame someone. I love sluts.
Yeah, they're great.
Hey, sluts are, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
so there are no straight women in this
high
chat.
school.
Yeah, sluts are the only reason we're adults now. If it wasn't for them, we'd all have died by now.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
Seriously.
But it's almost play-by-play of Gamergate, like, and it's awful because instead of a whole genre, it's being dropped down on you as an individual.
Yeah, it's a heavy weight. It kind of happened in comics, and look what it did to comics. I mean, these social justice types moved into comics and totally decimated comics. There's nothing left, and they're doing it to Magic, and they're moving into Warhammer, and it's weird. But yeah, I mean, I think if they announce a ban tomorrow, which I suspect they will, like, it could get pretty dicey. Like, I took off work on Friday because I'm like, if they ban me, I need to be able to, like, not, I mean, to be honest, like capitalize on it. I need to be on every fucking podcast. I need to be making videos all day. I need to be, making sure that everyone knows that they banned me, that a social justice mob weaponized the DCI ban system over basically a lie. What it turned out, ironically, like Gamergate, everybody was able to pretty easily debunk this years of harassment stuff that this girl said about me. But then what everybody attached to was that I've been YouTubing for 5 years. I've said a lot of shitty things. Like I've been on live streams drunk. I've said shitty things. And so then they go all the way back to videos from many years ago and chop it all up and say, look how toxic this guy is. And then that's what everyone pivoted to. They couldn't prove I was some kind of harasser because it didn't exist. And so they pivoted to, well, he's, the part of the investigation, I have a video coming out tomorrow. I'm sitting on it to see if they actually ban me or not. But the evidence that they sent me 11 images. 3 of them were, I'm not kidding you, Pepe memes that I posted up to 3 years ago.
Jesus.
Okay, speaking of memes, the internet has done something stupid and the left has discovered a form of meme war again.
But they can't meme.
No. They've done it. They've done it right now. Because apparently Trevor Noah did it for them tonight. Trending right now is a hashtag denture Donald.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Trevor Noah was like lying about the president having dentures or something. And like everybody should go pick on
Comedy
him.
Central show host with a team of writers to come up with a meme. Good job.
I know, right?
He's so unfunny too.
Is it? I'm like 90%
Samantha
sure
Bee is
he
way
was a
worse.
joke thief. Like,
Samantha
wasn't
Bee
he
is
stealing
worse.
Eddie Murphy bits?
Well, if you actually watch what he does, it's not funny at all. There's no actual humor into all that.
No.
But then, if you look into his background, you find out that he was like born and raised in Qatar, and then he like moved to New York.
No, South Africa.
South Africa.
Oh, was it South Africa? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know
he's
that
South African.
someone was telling me that someone was doing some videos about his connections to Qatar, having money and all that stuff.
No.
There's something about, and I know this is like being totally, I mean, everyone, I don't know if everyone in here is even from the US or not, but there's something about
I am
somebody who has got like a foreign accent sticking their finger in their face that like is extra annoying for me. Like, I know it's fucked to say, but like something about Trevor Noah, like complaining about shit when like, he's very obvious was groomed to take over for. I liked Jon Stewart except for the end.
Yeah.
Like I thought Jon Stewart had some nuance. His jokes were funny, and I enjoyed him. Trevor Noah is just like a poor man's mouthpiece. Like, just I don't know. I don't care for him that much.
Well, I think it's funny that it ends up being the people like Trevor Noah. Like, I shared something on Twitter today, and it was an article from CNN saying that Jimmy Kimmel is staying home with his kid after the kid's heart surgery. Like, yeah. Okay.
Why?
Yeah, like good job being a dad there, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, he'll cry on camera about that.
Oh,
that's
fuck
a
yeah.
fact. If he cries over when he had his crocodile tears for the when the dentist shot the lion, like he literally cried on camera for that. He lost all credibility. Like, yeah, sport hunting like a lion is fucking stupid, but like, don't cry. You don't care.
Well, he's cried about everything. He cried about the Republicans trying to pass a healthcare bill. He cried about the Vegas shooting. It's like, if you're crying about a lion, a healthcare bill, and a Vegas shooting, one of these things is worth crying about. Guess what, Jimmy Kimmel? Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital will always help your kid.
Right.
That lion ain't coming back. And that Vegas shooting, no gun control on the legislation right now would have stopped that. So which one of these things are worth crying about? I could think the Vegas shooting, maybe. Not the lion.
The lion's like a guy being a douche, but like hashtag he did nothing wrong. Like he paid for that and like whatever. I wouldn't do it because I'm a cat guy, but at the same time, like whatever. I mean, but yeah, to watch him stand up there. You know, the thing is, like, it sucks because I used to like a lot of these guys before, like when I was a little bit younger. I wasn't. It sucks because once you start looking for it, then it's like crap. I can't unsee it. And
Yeah,
like,
you see it everywhere now.
yeah, and that's how it is with Magic. It's kind of ruined it a little bit. Like every time they tweet something out, I'm like, good lord, another virtue signaling bullshit tweet. When like a year ago, I'd just be like, oh, here's an innocuous tweet that means nothing to me.
Yeah, and now you're like, oh, that's just fucking awful.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it sucks. It's kind of ruined the hobby for me. It's ruined. I haven't watched late night television in 2 years now.
I know.
Just like,
So
I can't watch it.
So I take it you're gonna start picking up and start playing some good old fashioned Yu-Gi-Oh, huh?
No, you know what? A lot of people ask me that.
Some Pokemans. There's some Pokemans in that.
Oh, come on! We're talking about a man's game here, a children's card game for men.
Oh,
I appreciate everyone who plays the Pokemans and the Yu-Gi-Ohs, but I mean, Magic is still the superior game, and but I do cover other games. You know, like I'm actually more into the like living card games now, or the games that like Hero Realms or Star Realms, where it's sort of like Magic, and they have like expansions that come out, and you're not like on this treadmill of money. Like you can buy like Hero Realms behind me, which is like a card game. You know, they're not paying me or anything, but like, and they have like expansions every year that come out, and so like you pay $10 for the expansion, and or like deck building games like DC Deck Builder. I've been doing that more often because you just get a lot more value, you know.
If it makes you feel any better, the only card game I ever learned how to play like that kind of game was Magic. My friend taught me back in high school.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a great game. It's been around for 25 years, so I play it. You know, just like a lot of hobbies, you get into it for a while, but then you bail on it for a while. I've been back and forth, you know, since the beginning. I've been playing since 1994, 95. So I've taken this 5 or 10 years off here and there, but it's kind of always there when I have fucking money I want to waste.
That's the perfect way to we're gonna wrap up in about.
Who has money to waste? Good lord.
Sinatra, explain your shit one more time. We'll try and get some.
All right, one last time. I have twin sons who are both autistic, and they need to go to occupational therapy for fine and motor skills. They go through everything else through the school, the speech therapy and things like that. The 2 times a week, one for each kid, $50 a session. Really hurting me in the pocketbook right now till I can get my taxes sorted out. Then things will get better by February. But for now, with Christmas and their birthdays in the beginning of January, shit's just really hard. And if anybody's able to help, I'd really appreciate it.
And if I can ask Sinatra, how much have you raised so far tonight?
So far tonight,
If anybody has money they can waste, don't waste it. Give it to Sinatra.
We are at $390 from Streamlabs, and I think we had, where's my email? 2 or 3 $25 donations directly via PayPal. So we're just a cunt hair over 400.
Well, that's good.
Okay, excellent. So let's see. We got 12 minutes left. Let's see if we can get it up to 500. Right wing BDSM guy says, "People, I'm going to donate again if you all don't." I advocate for all of you to donate so that right wing BDSM guy doesn't have to, and then right wing BDSM guy donate anyway.
Yeah, I really can't.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Same. I really can't tell you guys how much it means to me. The last time I did a actual shill stream was something to do with YouTube, and I feel a little bit weird, like trying to ask for money for something that's like IRL shit, but it really means a lot that you guys have done this to me. Yeah.
Thank God for boobs.
Like I said earlier, it's ridiculous how generous some of you cunts are.
Yes, it really is.
You guys, like, for you, it's obviously giving away money, which is a big thing, and you know, a couple clicks of a button. For Sinatra, you're giving him like real fucking help right now.
It is. It's a lot of help, and I really can't thank you guys enough. And thank you guys for hosting this. And I feel very humbled right now.
We humbled the stupid dipshit. We did it,
very, very well. Yeah. I just literally can't say it enough. Thank you, everyone, so much.
It goes back to something Drunken was saying earlier. I'm fairly sure I'm paraphrasing. We're all in this together.
Yep.
Why not help when you can, right?
Yeah.
Indeed. So, Meaves?
Maeve.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
A lot better now, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, right? I'm fucking killing it.
Oh, jeez. Random boobs on stream. All right. Okay.
Demonetized.
Demonetized? Oh,
yeah, this is going to be the thing that gets this demonetized.
Yeah, totally not the title of the stream itself.
Sergeant,
not the full pussy that the chat was telling us was.
Sergeant Buck donated $5 and said, "I'm a simple man. I see titties, I donate."
Damn straight.
Shut up and take my money.
Fright Power Ranger says, "Free the nips for the children." Unfortunately, Fright Power Ranger, we already had enough nudity visible on the screen tonight.
We're not doing yoga, so I don't think it's good.
Show.
I think you might have to take the stream down afterward.
Yeah, I don't have any tape to tape my nips to.
No, I went to show nude yoga, and apparently my someone didn't present somebody else correctly, so all you saw was like this bitch's kidneys on stream.
Oh my god!
No.
And poor quartering walking.
Can we be fucked over for showing videos? Still shots of video straight off of YouTube.
If I were you, I would take it down.
Yeah, I'll probably set it to private.
And quartering walked in right as like this chick's upside down, propping yourself up like a fucking helicopter ready to take off. So yeah, that's been a thing.
Anyway, Samaj, do the thing where you remind us who is here.
Oh, we were visited today with Drunken Uncle, Lil Miss Anon, Sinatra Says, who is still here. Jeff Holiday was here, amazingly. That was a great time. Outlaw Wolf. Who else we got here? Sorry, I'm looking at something else entirely.
We have both of Maeve's tits here.
Focus.
I'm trying. You're not making.
I'm focused so fucking hard.
You are not making it easy for me, sweetheart. You are not making it easy.
I am so focused.
It's been 84 years, Samaj.
All right, so we had Jeff, and then we had the quartering, and then we had Heather, and then Outlaw, and then the quartering,
bridge building,
and then Samaj, and then the quartering, and then Schmeckel, and the quartering, and me, and then the quartering, and Maeve.
I was really glad that the quartering showed up.
Yeah.
To be fair, I go by Heather on here because most people misread part of my screen name that way. It's actually Bridge Building Heathen here on YouTube. So that's me. Or just Bridge Heathen on Twitter, and you can find me that way.
I love how Jeremy's just sitting back there going, Yeah.
He's stroking his beard like, yeah.
All right, and we're done. I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds of boobs. All right.